The doors are 20 feet high.
Okay, 20 feet.
Yeah.
Didn't we already go up to the cave up on top and see our boys?
Your boys.
No, this is where we stuck.
So yeah, you okay. So what you did last came up to this area here, and you said, okay, that looked appropriately scary and amazing. These are the two obsidian doors, 20-foot high doors. And you, instead of going in, which sounded like the best option you had, you decided instead to do something different, which would be to go around and follow a trail of human-sized footprints that led to a small cave opening about here. Total's about, we're going to call it about half a mile to a mile away. I guess that looks probably about half a mile distant. It's a small cave. Oh, there it is, right up there. Small cave up there. And you found your two henchmen, one barely alive, the other one still conscious, clutching a wicked-looking bastard sword, and a dead giant child.
Right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So that's what you guys have seen so far. I'm gonna unshare this for a quick second because I gotta switch. And so the question, and basically that's where you're at. It's up to you guys how you want to approach this strange and unusual dungeon.
Very
our we still have our two party members, the like level 1 or 2 guys, right? They're still running around with us, right? But they're sick.
Those are the guys that you found. Those are the guys that you found in the cave, barely alive.
Do we need to teleport them back to the hotel first?
I would not use our diamonds on this just yet. They're alive.
So we're just gonna tell them to hang out, like just make camp here. We'll go take care of this first.
I've got an idea. How about while they heal, we take turns watching the entrance and see if we can figure out a pattern of when the doors open and who comes in and out.
I like this idea. I mean, I have one of the testicles that somebody can eat if they need to, but I don't know if that's going to help these guys right now. Maybe.
No, I mean, they're both alive. They're steady.
The weird balls that the guy gave us.
Oh, right.
That we never used. That we ran around with. We were supposed to test them out. We never used. If we get, I don't even know how to describe them. Little balls.
They're blobs of fur, and they're fairly powerful magic items.
Well, I've got a first aid kit and I've got healing skill. Could use that to at least stabilize them and get them back up at least where they can walk around a bit and start healing while we scout very stealthily from that position.
That would definitely work.
I'm a fan of the scouting part.
I thought we brought him back last week. I gave him a healing spell then, right?
I think you did, but I don't think it was. I don't think it like brought them up to any operable levels. Like.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to heal if we want to hang out for a day and let me get my spells back, but I can just bring them back up to full.
That's fine. That sounds good to me.
And I do think there is some wisdom in the like. Let's scout around and see what we see, or what's going on here before we charge the gates.
While you're recovering the spell that you use, we can do that.
Yeah. So I heal them. I spend my time healing the two of them and proselytizing on the wonders of Nanya. As I do.
The god that's none of your damn business. Okay, love that.
Favorite god.
He does act like it sometimes. I must
I
admit.
mean, you got to be true to form.
Hey, God, where are you? What is your purpose? Silence. Okay.
What's that?
Oh, I was just saying, just talking to, like in general, if you talk out loud to God, you generally don't get a direct answer.
What are you talking about? He talks to me all the time.
You don't? Yeah. I think you're doing it wrong.
I'm damned. Well, I would say somebody take like the ring of giant invisibility. That might be a good thing to take. Or do we have a ring of general invisibility?
No, that's apparently illegal. But I can send the ring with whoever wants to use it. I mean, I think the rogue would probably benefit best from it because he's best at sneaking around. But whoever wants it.
Who's telling me this? LJ?
Lev.
So I tell Lev, I got this.
Okay.
You have the ring.
No, I don't need your ring.
Okay, then whoever wants it.
Mad skills.
Indeed.
And the rope disappears.
When somebody tries to give a ring away, it's generally not a good sign.
All right. So the rogue
Post up
is
by the entrance.
so.
Move silent.
Fine. I'll have LJ use the ring.
Yeah, come with me.
How loud is it out there, Victor?
Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
No, I'm gonna move silently.
Oh.
LJ cannot. That's not gonna work.
By the way, one thing I might mention to the group, like if you go out on a recon and come back to that cave, I suggest sweeping the area a bit to hide our tracks. Does that make sense? So something doesn't come sniffing after us?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a 32 for move silently.
Doable, I guess, in a pinch. Fucking thieves. All right, Queen of the Invisible. So you are going to be scouting around the mountain?
Yes. I'm looking for entrances, footprints, maybe food or what somebody looked like they had lunch or something, discarded.
Okay.
All kinds of little things. Just anything that tells me there's a sign of somebody's here.
Give me a tracking check, please.
Yeah. $20, unnatural.
Unnatural 20.
Yes.
20.
Oh, 20. So you are able to discern. It's the easiest thing to discern is the main entrance, because there are just a shit ton of tracks going in and out of this place. They are giants, so they are giant tracks.
Are there any animal tracks with those giant tracks? Like the wolves or something that they like to have, or polar bears? That size of track.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about. You do not see any. You do not see very many animal tracks. If you can't discern any that have been back and forth with any large amount. you do discern that there are several different kinds of giant tracks. And that's not to say that there are no animal tracks. It's just that like the few that are mixed in somewhere are just hard to discern what they are.
Right.
There are like, 2 or 3 out of the 100 maybe, but it's not clear enough to get a good look at what it is.
Sure. I'm not a ranger anyway, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe I should go take a recon after you do.
I'll come back and tell you, and maybe you could borrow Lev's ring
Okay, I will do that then.
and move silently.
I will go with Bob, the badger. And he will ride on my back
All right.
and take amphetamines and scream about how nobody loves him anymore. Anyway, just a thought.
That happens.
Okay, Vic, what should I roll? Tracking, I guess?
Yes, please.
Okay, tracking. Ooh, a natural 1.
You find dragon prints. You are 100% sure that there has been a dragon through this area.
Okay. Can I tell what kind?
Not specifically.
I'll bet.
But definitely some kind of dragon.
Okay. I would presume that's probably about all the intel I get on this foray.
Yes. Wadjet, you do find that there are some types of, many different sizes. One of those sizes of prints appears to be a humanoid. Everything from humanoid type monsters to giants. All in boots. They seem to all be armed and armored. So it's hard to tell a human from an elf when they're mixed in with this many. How long do you guys want to spend waiting and looking around?
Well, at least overnight, right? Because Zag has to recoup his spells.
Yeah, nighttime's at best as well, because I can tell you, even without survival, that the heat and so forth, you don't want to drain your resources, your water and such during the day. And it's probably easier to hide also at night in general. Mostly at night.
No, yeah, about what you would bet is dusk. You see leaving the cave, you see 4 young fire giants and 3 hellhounds. They leave and basically seem to be kids out enjoying themselves for an afternoon. They are throwing rocks and having the dogs chase each other.
I mean, we could probably do with just staying out of sight. I could throw a fireball at them, though.
You could.
You could.
That is currently in the cave, however, and nowhere near Frederick and Wadjet, who are outside walking around.
Okay, I misunderstood. And I got a 400-foot range on that thing.
You know, if you lock on a 45-degree angle, I bet you can get further.
Yeah, Yeah. I'm a walking artillery piece.
Have a familiar do a touch fireball. Within a mile radius, you're fine.
Touch fireball. I'm not going to turn my familiar into a suicide bomber.
Come on.
Actually, he does have evasion.
What else are these things for? That's what you do with your last one.
I didn't bomb. I didn't bomb.
Apply. Oh, you bombed.
All right, I bombed.
Apply salve to burn. All right. Well,
Those clerics were mean.
they were. Basically, the kids don't seem to be going any decent length. They're just staying within about 100 feet of the entrance. And then, like within like 5 minutes, they go back inside.
Did the doors close?
Yeah, they close the doors behind them. Frederick, give me a spot check.
Okay. Let's see. That's much better. 29.
You do note that the youngest of the fire giants tries to open the door first and seems to have some difficulty. One of the slightly taller fire giant children ends up pulling the door open so that they can go inside.
And that gives me an idea of how hard it is to open that door, or what does that indicate? It says, you said has difficulty?
Yes, I said has difficulty.
Did the doors open outward or in?
Outward.
Outward? Okay.
Mhm.
And how is he open? Does he grab a handle, or
One more time?
how does he grab the door exactly and open it? Is there a door handle, or is there?
Yeah, there are two very large bars on the door to open the door.
So he put like one hand or both hands on it and pulled, and then.
Yep.
Okay. And he strained for a moment, no movement, and then it finally started to budge.
Negative.
Okay.
Negative. He strained for a moment, no movement, and then another slightly taller child opened the door.
Okay. All right. That's clearer.
Okay, good. So that was the afternoon into the evening. Do you guys want to keep watching? Are you going to keep watching? Basically, I'm going from like noon to midnight. And if you guys want to keep watching from midnight to the morning, you can, or you can go and try to do something at night.
Probably take breaks, like watch for 4 hours, go back inside for 4 hours, come back out for 4 hours. But stay out maybe a little bit longer at night because it's cool.
You see, as the sun is rising, you see a trio of giants loping across the plains towards this area.
Rough distance.
They're giants. You can see them from about a mile out.
And their base speed is about, was it 30 to 60?
Yeah, they're chilling. So they're not like running full speed. They're just walking up to the plains to the building.
Okay, so that means average walking speed, something with that stride, Well, for a mile and
It basically means if you want to interrupt them, you can, or you can just watch them go in.
okay, yeah.
Which one do you want to do?
I'm gonna watch them go in.
Okay.
Just watch.
All right. So they go up to the door, pound upon it. After a little while, the door opens.
A particular knock sequence or just a general knock? Just dun dun dun.
Just 3 pounds is all you heard.
Okay. All right.
And then they go inside.
Can I see what's inside when the doors open?
Yes, you can. A creature you haven't seen in a while, a large Etten, a two-headed, basically imagine a large two-headed ogre.
Fuck.
They're super nice. They're very fuzzy. They're lovable. You're fucking my giants already. Come on. Anyway, the Etten lets them in, or opens the door, and they come in. They go inside. The door
Hey,
closes.
Victor.
That is all you see of them. Yes, sir.
Have we checked this cave that we're in for like secret doors or passages or anything like that?
By this time, you would have. It's been a while, so yeah.
And there are
It
none.
does not have any secret doors or other ways of access.
Wow. Okay.
Victor, I'm going to call upon my dwarven natural knowledge stone cunning, basically, and look around the mountain and basically try to see if there are possible alternate openings or entrances or something like that. But try to be careful not to leave tracks behind where I move.
You do not see any. No, you don't see any. Visibly, you can't see any other ways that are obviously areas of access. Theoretically, some of the vents at the top of the mountain could lead inside. But you haven't dealt with volcanoes enough to know if that would be a thing or not. It doesn't. You would have to compare the size of this, size of the inside, in order to understand that better.
Okay. Yeah, going down and these are active vents on this mountain.
Absolutely, yes, they are active.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good way to go in.
Yeah, and LJ would definitely have a much harder time than any of you, even if it were bearable to enter.
So we just have to play a vaudeville game with the Etten, right? Like someone go invisible and cause the two heads to start arguing with one another or something like that.
That could work, actually.
Well, I've got that ring of invisibility to giants, and I have silent image. So I could knock with the warhammer, actually, that I've got. That would certainly sound loud enough.
I would get out of the way of the door if you choose to do that, just in case there's like a hellhound or something that's not technically a giant on the other side as well.
Well,
You will not be invisible to that.
You're right, but the other part of this plan, which you're going to love, is I think it's going to take all of us. If we're going to go into this place, it's all or nothing.
Okay.
Is an ogre technically a giant?
Yes.
As a player, I know it is, but I would call that metagaming. So, Victor, can I? Is there
You
some sort
actually
of
have had
role?
experience with this so far, and in your experience, the answer is no.
Okay,
Oh, really?
then you.
Oh, you're talking about as far as invisibility. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you open the door up and it's not a giant standing there, you're screwed. Is what I'm thinking.
Exactly. So you have to be prepared for an attack or use deception first to imitate a giant, while the rest of you hide in sight.
What condition are the baby giant carcasses that are in the cave with us in?
There's
Oh,
only
wow.
only one, and it's in, dead condition.
Okay, that anime dead, it's starting to sound kind of interesting. Now,
What I was thinking is, can we dress somebody up in like the carcass and confuse this ogre guy?
Oh my God, this is worse than any anime dead shit that I've been trying to
You want
pull.
to create a baby giant.
You're proposing wearing its skin.
a baby giant flesh golem is what you're describing.
Yeah, I mean, if we show up at night, it doesn't have to we don't have to keep it on long. We just need to get the door open and create a little confusion.
That's not.
How
I
heavy?
don't think that's gonna work.
It's just a thought. Not saying we have to go that route. Just throwing it out there.
Well,
What could go wrong?
how about silent image though of the giant child?
Silent image could be useful. I wonder how I'm gonna get y'all invisible, because mass invisibility is a spell that I cannot cast, and so any sort of deception will work pretty much up until the point where we all enter the building.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that we should consider doing before we plan this attack too far is talk to our guys who should be healed up by now and kind of get a debrief. They may have information that we can use.
Very true.
Yes.
Basically, the guys are awake by now. That's true, and they, as soon as they arrived, they both ran for the hills, trying to figure out how to survive. I don't have their names in front of me, but one of them, Benno, just before he was he teleported out, the Shiar Bone Singer, the Velvet Blade bugbear who was accompanying you, gave him a sword that she had found in the caverns of the frost giants, and said, "Here, all you have is a pickaxe. So let me give you something that is a decent weapon. It might actually even be magical." Turned out to be something that did a whole lot of good damage to the frost giants, or to the fire giants. So it does appear to be a sword of some distinction.
Good to know. So there are how many of us? 6 total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because you're playing characters, right, Brandon? So that's 6 of us. So we got basically about as full a house as we're going to get, plus the acolytes and the men at arms. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to congratulate our 2 guys for doing as well as they did.
Yeah, excellent job.
Yeah, true.
And if they, they can. Do they want to stick with us? Do they want to stick around here? Because we're going to be here
if
for a
they,
while.
if they don't, their other option, and I'm going to say this as nicely as possible, but make it clear that they're going to be left in this cave alone. So
No, I mean,
they can...
Lev, in all this time that that Frodrick and Blodgett are gone, they're gone for well over 12 hours. I can prepare 2 teleport spells for Lev, teleport them back to town, and then teleport back alone. I have a way out.
Okay.
They're good
So-
with staying. They're good with staying. They're good with
All
sticking
right.
around and seeing what goes on here. This has been interesting.
Okay, here's a thought. How about we go ahead and try initial deception, then an attack, and if it starts to go badly for us, we think of some way to retreat quickly without them following us. Like using, I got an idea, Brandon.
Yeah.
Caltrops plus that oil of slipperiness at a choke point inside the dungeon, if we can find one, or figure one out quickly.
At the
What if-
very least, we can do it to the doors.
Yeah,
do it
what
in
if
front
we-
of the door?
We booby trap the door, take the baby giant corpse and leave it laying out in front of the door, throw something at the door, and then cast your mirror, your hologram, your image, and have it maybe like standing over the baby giant so that they come out and investigate that. They fall into our trap, and then we go.
Okay.
At the very
Yeah, I
least,
mean-
we'll get to test and see how well fortified the door is. We'll get to see what they do.
I can put a spell of explosive runes on like the baby giant's clothes or whatever, and then
Oh my God.
it's a trap.
Yes. This
I like that. I like that.
Yes, this is great.
Yes. This is coming together. This is coming
I mean,
together.
that's a word you could use.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 45 minutes from now when it's a total party kill. Yeah, well, it sounded good at the time, but
It all went wrong when we,
yeah.
All right, so
I like that. I like that. Okay. So, what time of day to attack? Let's think about that. What do you think? Darkness?
I feel like night is going to give us the biggest advantage, but then again, once we get inside, we don't know where we're going.
Well, how many of us have infantry?
I don't think any of us have infravision. LJ does have dark vision 60 feet. But, I mean, we're in a freaking volcano filled with fire. There's probably going to be light.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
you noticed that night. I mean, the area was still lit by fire. I mean, the gas is going off, the lava.
I don't think the
It's
time of
not
day
dark.
matters too much.
I'm thinking in terms of if we have to retreat, it might help us escape. Possibly.
Then, I mean, night would simply be easiest for the temperature factor.
Okay. Let it cool down. Okay. No, I like this. Let me see what is there. Okay, Vic. Question:
Yes, sir.
entrance? Are there ambush like hiding points, like rocks that we can hide behind as we're doing this?
Nothing near the front. Nothing near the actual entrance.
What if we were over the entrance, slightly above it? Because then they would have to walk out and look up to see us. But I know neither one of us has a topo map, but that's just the thought.
You could physically get above them. Whether or not you could attack at the same time that you're standing above them is dicey at best. You could definitely physically get above them, though.
Okay. So and when you say attack, you're talking about melee attacks, right?
Or, I mean, just even the ability to look down upon the area of the door and see what's going on is dicey.
Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is if we had the body like far enough from the door to hopefully get them to investigate and come out, like say 50 feet from the entrance.
Yeah, no, you could if you're positioning the body in an area that you'd be able to get to, you could do that. Yeah.
Okay. And then what we could do, I've got rope, slide down the rope or lower down the rope afterwards and initiate attacks that way while I fire from above. Just a thought.
All right, you guys tell me what you're doing. Give me actual actions here, please.
I don't think I think if we get too spread out, the ropes I don't think are a bad idea. I just don't know if we're gonna have the skill sets to pull that off smoothly. You know what I mean? Like we're putting a lot of moving parts in this plan that could potentially go wrong. I mean, there are already enough problems with the plan as it stands.
No.
Nah.
You could
Really,
definitely have more problems with this plan.
this front door thing is a bad idea, guys. I mean, from where you are right now, you've scouted that there's not any other entrances, but Victor, in that included, are we including scouting around the rest of the mountain and the rest of the area? Because there's got to be some other way in besides the front door.
So you guys have had about actually about 24 hours worth of time. And I'm gonna say, yeah, you've had a chance to walk around the majority of this area. And yeah, no, there's not another entrance that you can easily spot. Yeah, there's not one.
So I think just throwing this out there, and again, there may be plenty of holes in this plan. I think booby trapping the body and setting it a reasonable distance from the door and getting us to hide and position ourselves as close to the door as possible is our best bet. That way we can make the decision to either attack the group that goes to investigate the body, or we can make the decision to try to get through the door while it's open, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if the front door is the way in, then that's probably our best bet.
I mean, that or we just try to pull everybody out to keep attacking us and just fighting the entire,
just try and use the
giant armor at the door.
I have a question. Where the door is it on a ledge? That is there a drop off at some point very close to where the door is?
No.
God, throw me a fucking bone here, Victor.
Like, you're asking, is the door itself on a ledge?
No, I'm asking, is there a ledge? Is there a ledge within proximity of the door somewhere?
There's one above. Basically, if you're standing above the door, above the giant doors, the only place to stand is about 30 feet above. But then, what Joel is asking is if you put the body about 50 feet away from the door, you could see the body from the door itself, from the ledge above.
So the reason I was asking that was I thought maybe if there was a ledge nearby, we could put the body on the edge of a ledge, and as the ogre came out to investigate, we could just push him over.
No, nothing like that. No.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any window or any other thing like that on the door or anything that they could see through while we're preparing this trap?
There's no way to see in or out.
Okay,
so the one thing we do have going for us is theoretically they have no reason to expect us to be there. Yeah, I mean, that is the one advantage that we have.
Surprise.
Yeah, I mean it's not great, but it is the one thing that we have. So whatever we do, we need to do it fast.
We also have a lot of frost spells that I prepared.
Okay.
Nice.
Theoretically, could we hide around the entrance of? Could we hide around the door?
That's what we were talking about.
Well, yeah, but I want to know if we can.
There's not a whole lot of cover, Victor said.
No, there's not a lot of cover. Basically, the quote hiding unquote is you guys getting above the door by about 30 feet, so you're 50 feet off the ground.
I mean, if that's our best option, can we get back down in a hurry when we need to?
Sure, just jump forward and take 5d6 damage. I mean,
I would say I'll have a rope ready to deploy, and we can slide down that.
LJ is a horseman.
Yeah. That's 6 of us that have to rappel down a rope quickly. That's
you can go around. Basically, that you can go around the door, the ledge area. Probably, bet you could do it in 2 rounds.
I mean, I suggest we just stack up on the door off to the side where they might not see us and hope they run past us when they open the door. The door's opened outward, right?
Correct.
The simplest
Exactly.
the simplest way for us to do this probably just knock on the fucking door and rush them as a group when the door opens, and then use the door as a choke point.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, I mean that's not a terrible idea. That takes out the fun of putting the baby giant there and setting a trap for them. I mean, I would like to get some of them and at least divide their attention, if possible. If they don't go for it, they don't go for it. But whatever we do, we have to be close to the door and we have to get through the door quickly. Because if we blow up a couple giants with our spells when they go out to investigate and they just shut the door down and lock everything down, then we screwed ourselves.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I'm totally fine saving the baby for some other trap that we want to lay.
No, so we're not taking this guy. Don't trump Brandon. That was the worst idea ever, right? There's no, oh, that's a good idea, but that's a fucked up idea. So we go back to the original plan. We take the baby corpse. We put it somewhere like 50 feet away from the door. Someone use a fucking sound illusion spell to make the baby like whine or something. We all hide as best we can and hope that gets their attention.
Yeah, I think that's our best option. I think that's the best play we have.
Then let's do it.
We have a sound illusion.
No, but Blotch can knock on the door invisible.
I have ghost sound.
Great. That's the plan. Make it happen. I'm getting my
Okay. I will be the one on top, and I'll have my rope ready to rappel down. And it'll just be me. The rest of you all get to where when the door's open, you're behind them.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Yeah.
Having just one person up there providing Overwatch works. That makes
Okay,
sense.
that's the plan. Vic and I cast the these spells in advance. Of course, Cat's Grace, Bark Skin, and then I actually see. I don't know if my badger can use the rope. Probably not, or at least I tie the rope to something. We go down there, and I tie the rope to something that is sturdy in advance, and that way, all I have to do is just throw the rope coil down and slide down it. I have rope skill. I'm probably going to use missile weapons first as much as I can before I go down.
Who's casting the sound? Like the baby giant whiny sound.
I can do that.
All right. Well, you can't do both. I would think. I mean, I'm not the DM, but
Do any of you have prestidigitation?
Lev does,
I
I plan for Lev to actually be up there with Frodrick, out of melee range of all these fire giants.
True. Okay, good point.
I mean, come on. What's a little melee range between friends?
No, you got a good.
19 health. That's all there is.
So 2 things, Frodrick. 1, I better not get shot with any arrows this time. And 2, if there's anything heavy that you can push on somebody, go for it.
That's interesting. Are there boulders, Victor, of size that could hurt? Okay.
No, but you do have left.
Of course not.
No, I'm not doing that.
What? Take all the fun out of refereeing, you guys.
Yes, throw one wizard on top of giant.
I'm casting.
Ben, if I hit you, I'll heal you. Okay.
If you hit me, it's okay. I'll live. I'll be all right.
Brandon, I just read your chat.
Let's go for it, guys, because I'm doing a sense motive on the dungeon master, and
Like that.
I think he wants us to roll.
Oh my god.
I'm casting a prayer or a bless, whichever one is better, in preparation, as well as a bull strength and my normal preparation spells.
By the way,
Prayer would be good. You guys need Jesus.
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Whatever the highest level of that is, just shoot it out there.
Hey, Blaz, you got a regular mace, right? 1d6.
I believe I have a Morning Star actually.
Okay, is it 1d6 or 1d8 damage?
In a normal person's hand, it's 1d8. In my hand, it's a lot more than that.
It's one. What now? I'm sorry.
In my hand, it's a lot more than that. But yes,
okay.
I think you're
all right. Never mind. I just have a spare Warhammer for you if you needed it, but don't worry about it.
I'm all good.
All right.
Geneva Convention does not apply here. Anyway, God, I wish I had a beer right here.
It's only a war crime if you're at war. I don't think we're at war with the Giants. We're just in a conflict.
Disagree.
Okay, so it's a conflict crime.
Ben, you are the one I want as my prosecutor on the trial.
Let me call my contacts at the UN just to double check.
Yeah. Hello, United Nations. Yes. Is the crime if you're not in war? To commit a war crime? Is that okay still? All right.
Also, we're just trying to return the body.
I mean, true.
In many pieces, yes.
Yeah, just call us the Red Cross.
It was donated to science.
Oh my God, you people are a joy to referee.
This is where Victor says, "You know, he was only 8."
By joy, I mean you drive me insane.
In giant years.
In giant years, yeah.
Well, I do gotta eat some drink.
Hold on a second.
And while Victor is setting up the battle map, I'm going to go on a bio break.
Actually, I have a question for those of you who are not going on bio breaks.
Yes.
Where is everybody?
Let me see where the door is. Hold on.
According to your conversations earlier, Frederick.
Oh, wow. Okay. There really is no place to hide.
No, I mean, it really is not. According to your conversations earlier, Frederick and Lev were on top.
Oh, by the way, Vic, I do have a climbing kit, so I can. I'm just trying to think. Oh, I know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I can after you put the explosive rune on the giant child, and you all get in position. I can hammer the python, or whatever to secure the rope. I got to secure the rope to something.
Right.
I don't want to do it during combat.
That is correct.
So I would hammer it first, and then when they come out to investigate, then use the ghost sound on the giant child right after hammering it in.
All right. So where, if I understood correctly, a bunch of you guys are going to be on either side of the door. Basically, am I hearing this correctly? You're basically going to just be hanging out on the sides of the door itself,
where the door won't hit them, obviously.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like I want to be along the wall, probably close to the front. But like along the wall, far enough away from the door that the door's not going to hit me if it swings open, but also close enough that I can move on the door if it doesn't open all the way.
Right. You
and Blodgett, is that you?
Blodgett's not going to be that close. He's going to be around the corner. So go down to where you're right, just off the map, right there next to that square.
Okay.
Okay. I don't need the ring of giant invisibility. Who's going to have that?
Go ahead and give it to LJ.
Okay.
It'll be a big surprise to only see the giant horseman when he is sticking his rapiers inside of you.
That's true. That would be
Oh, by the way, nobody on the ground there is any missile weapons, right? I don't want to. You got to be careful of crossfire hitting each other.
LJ has that has one of those lightning pistols, but he's not using it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, technically I have a crossbow, but I have no plans to use it. I will have my great sword out for this.
Victor, I've got some spells that I would like to cast on LJ as we are preparing. I'll message them to you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
The door's open out, right? So if that's the case, then I'm just going to stand against the wall where the door would, where I'd be hidden by the open door.
Okay, you're currently standing behind LJ. Is that correct, or do you want to get in front?
Is there? I can't be on the other side.
You can totally be on the other side.
I want to be on the other side.
All right. Well, that's where Bash is hanging out, along with his.
Oh man.
Alliance, so.
Fuck. Okay, I'll hang out with LJ then. Feel like I'm playing musical chairs.
Hey, just a quick question. Can you ride LJ? That might be advantageous since we need to move quickly. Also, you would be kind of like floating in the air. So that might be
LJ doesn't have a saddle, so unless you want to basically give him a little, I don't know, bondage gear.
And a gimp mask, yeah.
Oh no, but I would love to saddle LJ one day.
Is a saddle qualifying as a common item, Victor?
Oh yeah, there's that cloak.
Your mother said so.
Well,
I guess that depends
disregarding
on
the
your.
insult, I will use it to my advantage and have LJ pull a saddle out of the cloak of commonality.
By the way, Lev, where is your
You a little bit right now,
Sure.
Brandon.
familiar going to be?
In my pocket.
Okay, all right.
All right. So, are you going to put the saddle on, LJ?
Yeah, we can. We can have some mounted combat. That'd be pretty fun.
Sure. Let's do it.
All right. Jesus balls. Okay, cool. This sounds like what could go wrong. This will be great. This will be fine.
Hey, LJ, how many people can you carry?
Victor, how many people can I carry?
Is this enter?
This is an emergency. How many people can we put on you?
The same as any other horse. He is
Two.
Essentially
Maybe three.
He's not a Clydesdale, but he's
Okay.
a riding horse with a human front end.
Most regulations prohibit more than 2 people riding his ass at the same time.
It's basically, if you want to go against OSHA, you have to make ride checks in order for each move. But you could have 2 people on his back, and not encounter a ride check unless you're doing something strenuous or unusual.
I don't need to ride LJ. If someone else wants to ride LJ, they can.
No, I think you should. I think it would make sense.
How?
Okay.
That's what I want to know.
Which of you has the better ride check, just in case?
I mean, that's a good point. I'll check and see.
Well, let me look. Oh yeah, I have ride tech.
I have ride +2.
With all
Wow, then you win.
I don't know how that affects my combat. I don't know if my combat is better or
As
I
long as you
really
don't
don't
your
need-
sword too
I
low
really
and
don't need to
accidentally
be-
chop off his head, you're fine.
I really don't need to be riding. I'm fine. Really, seriously. You ride LJ. I will.
Okay, so LJ has a
set
saddle.
up that way.
Everyone's where they are. Just stop. I'm going to kill you all. Okay. You have a dead child on the landing. All right, everyone has cast their spells. Does anyone? I see Blodgett and LJ. I see your spells that have been cast. And then who is putting an explosive ruins on the child's body?
That'll be Lev.
All right. So Lev writes something entertaining on the child's body,
Your mom.
and then you guys said you were going to knock on the door.
I am going to start pounding the python for the rope above the door first of all, and see if that attracts her attention.
It does not make enough noise to attract attention.
Okay. Can I throw my hammer then at the door?
You are 30 feet above the door. Please explain to me how you will break the laws of physics to allow that to happen.
Carefully.
If you can
Bring
get
up,
a 30-degree arc on your hammer throw, like I threw it down and then it curves around. You do have 6 people on the ground. Do any of them want to do something about the door?
Right.
LJ is huge and beefy and can definitely knock on the door with suitable strength for a fire giant and then get back into position if y'all want.
All right.
That works.
A moment passes, and a familiar-looking Etten pokes his head out.
I cast Ghost Sound on the child.
Okay. What? And the child catches his eyes first and foremost. And he rushes towards the deceased body.
Right. We. I'm going to try and slide in the door.
Yeah, I'm heading in the door.
You're on LJ's back. You're doing what I say.
Oh, am I actually okay? So I am on your back. Okay, cool. Well, we need to get in the door quickly.
I start shooting at the so I guess initiative is
Negative. This is what we call surprise round, sir.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Writing would not be good
So hold on.
indoors.
During surprise round,
Mhm.
we have 2 of you trying to rush into the door.
3 technically.
Say again.
3 technically.
Who else?
Well, it's me on LJ and
Actually, Ben,
Ag going in.
go ahead and don't write LJ because it's going to be bad writing indoors. And LJ will stay outside to hold the outside of the doors for Frederick and Lev.
Okay.
Okay. What about your followers? Are they going to follow you? Oh, that's right. Your Zag's cleric is not with you guys.
No, he's staying back.
All right. Well, the 2 fighters are going to follow Bash.
He's being the MVP and representing
And-
us in the court of law.
And on the way in, Bash is going to look at LJ and be like, "Get the other guys in here fast."
And Blodgett, what is Blodgett going to be doing?
Well, since we're not attacking, Blodgett's gonna go into the door.
Okay.
But he's still ready.
LJ will take position in front of the doors between them.
All right. Now it is initiative because the giant did not, the Etten did not stop at the body and go look at it. He heard you guys running into the door.
Fuck.
All right. Initiative, please.
Can I have Lev take an action during the surprise round?
Oh, yeah. Love and Frederick, you guys were going to do something. That's right. I'm sorry. You guys are both going to attack the Etten. Is that correct?
Correct.
Well, I know Frederick was. So.
Yes. So, Frederick, go ahead and make your attack first.
Okay, very good. Rapid fire 3 plus, let's see, 24 on the first set of attacks.
All right. Armor class is 18, so that's going to hit.
Okay. And roll, let's see, 4 arrows. Good. Let's see here. I think yeah, plus 7. Let's see, 10. Let's see, 17 plus, let's see, so 24 for the first attack. Second, yeah, that hits definitely. That's a 19. And then that's, wow, okay, 12. 15, 20, 48. The second attack.
Jesus balls.
Yeah.
God damn.
Third attack, 10. This may not hit. Let's see here. 24. No, that's still a hit. Yeah, it's still a hit. Okay. And then that's 10 plus 16 plus, goodness, yeah, 16 plus 28. 40. Yeah, 44. Has he gone down yet?
Yep. With that last
Damn.
set, he falls. After the Eden.
Wow.
The bonus damage I get versus giants, favorite enemies.
God damn.
Extra +4 per arrow. Plus the +1, and for +1 arrow, +1 bow, and also that was not a point blank shot though. I did not add that in. Still,
Correct.
yeah.
Well, there's a prayer spell going on, so you get a +1 there too.
And plus one damage with the first
Yeah.
ball.
Oh. So what happens next?
So what happens next is now.
Can that child fit into the bag of holding, Victor?
Well,
No.
here's my question. If we're not immediately attacked, do we leave Frodrick up top and then we just plan our retreat if we get overwhelmed and let him start shooting and raining arrows down as we leave?
Okay, we could totally have a little ambush party right outside the door.
Yep.
Like that might not be a terrible idea for the moment.
But don't forget the caltrops and the oil slipperiness if it looks like that's
Yeah.
You guys are getting amazingly tactical on me. It's very weird. I'm not sure what to do with this new party I have playing.
You will die. That is what you will do.
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die.
All right. We're still out. We're out of rounds at the moment. Out of because you guys, I'm not going to force you guys to roll initiative since you. However, it's fun.
So what's inside the door?
Inside the door. So the floor is polished obsidian. And huge wall hangings like every other section on the floor. The tapestries are done in bloody colors and show victorious fire giants fighting around and doing fire dance. So all is lit by decent sized torches. The whole place is lit up in dark reds and blood red, black. Basically, it's a goth haven.
Badass.
Like if goths said they wanted a house, this is entirely how they built it. You can see that the passageway opens up much further down the way. Considering the amount of time, that's definitely where the Etten came from. Okay, so, and actually, hold on. So we're going to go round by round, and I'm just at the moment, I'm just going to give everybody top to bottom. So you guys just came in, and everybody was rushing in when Frodrick shot the Etten. Etten has fallen. Bash and Blas, what are you guys going to be doing?
Is Blodgett in the door with us?
Blodgett is not currently visible, so you're not sure.
Okay. I'm There's no one else in the room?
LJ is holding the door open currently.
Got it.
You do not see anyone else in this section here.
Got it. I'm going to look around carefully to see if there's any obvious traps or guards or any sort of windows, or just basically I'm just going to stand still inside the door looking around really carefully.
All right. You are standing still inside the door. Matt, what are you doing?
Bash wants to look at the door and see if there's anything that is going to make the door close. If he can assess that or not.
There's not something that automatically closes the door if they're just very heavy.
Okay.
And now that you've gone in and you're messing with the doors, they are so heavy that a giant level strength would be required to open them. They are heavier than you would have to make a bend bars lift gates roll.
LJ's strength currently is 32.
Yeah, so that is why LJ is currently open the door.
Okay. So I'm going to make note of that and just be like, hey, we've got to do something to keep these doors open to the rest of the party. Otherwise, we're locked in.
All right, and Blaja, what are you going to be doing?
Blaja is going to move silently down the hallway and see if there's any traps or secret doors or anything. And I rolled a 22.
You do not. Yes, you notice this first tapestry looks a little funny, like it's poorly done.
Check it for traps.
All right.
I got a 19.
That's kind of funny. As you're like looking over the tapestry and you're like trying to give a check to it, the tapestry suddenly explodes in noise, like a giant horn.
Fuck. Well, this is our choke point.
It is easy for you to see behind the tapestry, looking at you, was a large giant, fire giant, with a giant-sized horn. And now we're in surprise round.
Okay. Since you can't see me, can I do sneak attack?
No, we're in initiative at this point because he saw
Okay.
you. Or he did not see you.
No.
But he saw you fucking with the thing.
Saw it move, yeah.
And was like, all right, screw this.
I have a 15 for initiative.
You have a what?
15 for
Okay.
initiative.
Everybody add 1 and subtract 1 from the other team. I
didn't think it did.
what's that?
Yeah, prayer gives a -1 to all the aforementioned checks for opponents, and initiative is among them.
Huh,
Correct.
okay.
And I rolled a 5, so I have a 6.
Okay, so we're rolling initiative now, right?
Yes, we are, sir.
Okay, we're good.
LJ has 23, and Lev has 15.
Bash has 21.
16 for Froderick. I'll put it in the chat.
Got it.
Oh, please select everyone. Okay, there we go. There we go.
All right. So that would be. Wow. This is going to be a math film dungeon. It's going to be a math film dungeon. All right. Stomp. Down the corridor is another Etten. All right. First and foremost is going to be LJ.
Okay. LJ is going to produce a crowbar from the Cloak of Commonality and try and let the door shut enough so that he can wedge it above his head between the doors to keep them open. And he'll let some pressure off the doors, off of his shoulders while he's doing that, once he's got it in position to see if it'll hold.
That's definitely doable. He won't be able
Alright.
to do anything else this round, but that's definitely doable.
That's fine. Is the entryway now wide enough for my smaller companions to get through?
Yes.
Excellent.
Bash, your move.
I'm going to turn around, grab the two fighters that are with me, and basically just chuck them out that hole, moving as close to the door as we can get.
Okay. And next up is going to be Frederick.
Okay, I'm going to throw the rope down in advance, but I'm going to stay on top, and that's to save an action for later, just in case either I have to slide down or I need to get somebody needs to climb up out of the way.
No problem.
Okay.
Next up is Blodgett. Sorry.
Blodgett wants to do a sneak attack.
Blodgett can absolutely do a sneak attack on the fire giant.
Oh, yes. I got a natural 20, so 20 plus. Well, I hit because I had 31.
Enough.
Roll to see if you critical.
I rolled a 14.
All right, armor class is 21 total.
So
Okay.
what's your total attack for that one?
Do I add on to that one?
Yeah, if you roll a 14, then you just add your to hit bonuses.
Oh. 14.
You make it like another attack.
So it's
I'm like 80% certain. Yeah, with the 14, you totally hit it. Yeah, you hit it.
Yeah.
You hit the plus 10.
yes.
So yeah, first
11.
attack is going to be a critical. Double the dice roll, but not your sneak attack bonus.
Okay.
And don't forget the +1 from the prayer.
Oh. 9. Where's my sneak attack? D8. 6s. Oh, I rolled 4 5s. 29. 33 points of damage. So 34 points of damage.
34?
Yep.
All right.
And then I tumble away from him. Roll away.
Where do you come to?
Just past him, probably into the room that he came out of.
Okay. Give me a tumble check, please.
Nine, 18.
All right. You tumble into a wall. That is a room, but it is a very, very small room, and you take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. Next up is going to be Levrin.
Lev holds his action up top and shouts to the rest of them below, "Bring them out."
Okay. The giant steps into the hallway and is going to go ahead and attack. Okay, he's using a Just a standard happy-go-lucky club. So this looks like we are in very close combat. Bash, you are big, tall, and target number 1. He's going to attack you with his full attack. What's your armor class, please, sir?
21.
All right. I'm going to ignore that today. He hits once, misses once, misses twice. You know what? I'm going to ignore it. Okay. His first hit ended up critically, but he missed with his second and third. Critically, is that a word?
The critical?
Criticalized.
It was criticalized. Okay.
Criticalish.
Okay.
Damage back is 18 plus 15.
Ow.
33 points of damage.
Yee.
Okay.
And the Etten is going to go up to this point here and gain some cover while one of his heads looks at you and another head looks in the other direction. All right, next up and last but not least is Blas. The priestly beastly. The prostest with the mostest. Zaga, you're still muted. Zag.
Earth to Zag. You're
All right.
muted.
He is going to
I'm trying to
cast.
get back on. It's the hardest thing in the world to find that fucking button.
He is on mobile.
No, it's just kind of funny.
So, what hit who? Who took how much damage? By what?
The fire giant hit Bash for 33, I think it was.
The fire giant that came out of the vestibule?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna haul back and try and hit him with my mace, with my bull strength and my magical vestments, and just hope for the best. So,
All right. His armor class is 21.
Great. I'm going to begin by rolling the die, and then I'll look at my character sheet to figure out what else is going on.
All right, no problem.
My app, my phone is running way too many apps. It's going crazy. It is, seriously. It's like blinking on and off. It's like it's now my porn is up. It's just it's horrible.
And that's why I don't allow you to screen share anymore.
Oh, you have no idea. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. I actually rolled a 12-sided die for that initiative. That's all right. I rolled a 20. Oh, that's great. Okay, so that's a plus. So I've got 20 plus. I have. Plus 3, plus 2 bonus for, okay, so plus 5. Great, and yeah, and that's another, yeah, so I got a plus 5 on that, so that's 25, and then do I roll again for a crit?
All right. That is definitely going to hit. See if you did you critical?
I just roll a 20-sider again.
You basically just make another attack roll with the same bonus you just applied.
Okay.
And if it
Okay.
hits again, that's critical.
Okay. Hold on.
All right, roll damage, please, sir.
I roll 17 plus another 5 is 22. So that would be a critical. Where is it? So my I'm just trying to find on that. What's the actual weapon? What am I supposed to name?
Hold on a sec.
Morningstar. It's the Morningstar. Plus 4 to attack. I gotta get the player's manual. It's 1d8 plus 12. Yeah. How does the critical work?
When you are rolling your dice, you double the damage roll. So if you're rolling 1d8 plus your strength bonus, you double the d8 and then apply your strength bonus.
Right.
Bio break.
Call it what you will.
So 28.
Masturbation by any other name. Lev, what is Lev going to be doing?
Lev is still holding his action. He's not getting down there.
It's the end of the round, so nothing's going down.
Yep, he'll sit there.
All right.
He told them, bring him out here. What'd you say, Zag?
28 points of damage.
28.
Okay.
Nice. All right. He definitely notices you. He's wondering if he hit the right person or not.
No, he did not. The right person is putting a crowbar in the door.
Technicalities. And speaking of the right person, your crowbar is finished being put in the door. It's the top of the second round.
Well, LJ is enraged.
Ooh.
So he's going to see this this stupid giant come up and hit one of his friends.
Yeah.
He's going to say, no, no, no.
No?
No. And he's going to come up to him and he's going to make a full attack. That's going to be 8 attacks. Or actually, my bad, 6. So let me remove these 2.
All right. Physics is really going to fuck with you.
Even though I've got a 10-foot reach and should be able to reach him over the backs of my companions.
Bash is fairly sizable, and Blas is attacking. Because of his height, I'm going to let you go ahead and make the attack. You're going to get a -2 for basically attacking around your friend.
Okay. Where'd the other one go? What the hell? I'm missing a dice. Okay,
It's over
whatever.
there to the left.
No, I just grabbed another one.
Okay.
And thank God I did. Okay, so I've got 4 rolls that threaten to critical, and the other 2 definitely hit. Yeah, they hit. Because my lowest roll, I believe, is a 24.
That is actually exactly what you need to hit for 24.
Okay, cool.
You've got -2, but you do have
Right.
the so. All right, check your criticals. Ladies, gentlemen, check your critical.
Rolling. So I've got 26, 39, 25, and 29.
Oh, Christ, what'd you hit him with?
All of my strength of
A
32.
raged strength series of attacks.
I basically did steroids right before that door opened.
Yeah, he did. 29, what was it? Give me the numbers again, pretty please, sir.
That's
I was
gonna
waiting
be
for you to total them, but I can total them myself. So 29.
okay, right, the minus 2. So total is going to be 24, 37, 20, 24, and 22.
Okay.
So I think all but the last one crit.
107.
Oh, are those to hit rolls?
Those are the confirmed critical rolls.
Okay, well, give me damage rolls, please.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Yeah.
So I'll roll the critical ones first. So that's going to be 10, 18. That's going to be 26. Okay, I need to open the calculator.
Just give me whatever works. If you just give me the numbers, I've got a spreadsheet in front of me. So.
Okay, so for the critical rolls, it's 68 damage. And for the 3 non-critical rolls, it's plus 8, plus 6. 67.
All right.
135.
How long does your rage last?
Let me check the handbook because I usually don't play barbarians. Rage lasts for a number of levels equal to 3 plus the character's Constitution modifier.
Okay.
Newly
Cool.
improved one. So
Yeah,
if he gets a
+2 or +4,
he gets +4, yeah. So that's going to be 10 rounds.
All right. Well, you're into your second round now. You've got the fire giant falls. Next up is going to be Bash. You successfully threw the 3 guys out, and LJ was right in front of them when they came in and did his squishy poke thing to the fire giant in record time.
So Bash is pretty pissed right now. 1, because he got hit while trying to retreat. And 2, because he saw the look on the giant's face when the giant got hit, thinking that he made a mistake in hitting Bash. And he's half tempted to run down the hall and take out the other guy, but he's going to come to grips with it and just run through the door and leave.
Hey, there was a horn, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, do we hear giants running towards us? Do we hear
Not this round, you don't.
Well,
Okay.
two-headed guy has one head facing us and the other head facing the other direction. Bash did notice that.
Yeah, not this
as
round.
if he's calling for, not this round. That's true.
So Bash is running outside?
Yes, Bash is just going to go out the door. Everybody should be able to make it, so he's going to leave.
Okay.
But he's really pissed about it.
Who's in with me? I mean, I'm there. Who else is in there with me?
LJ.
Okay.
And Blodgett is, you can see Blodgett now inside the tapestry basically it's a very small 10 by 10 alcove that this giant was sitting in.
All right. So I'm just gonna say we have to hold our ground here, so we can lure them outside. You up for this?
I'm ready.
LJ just kind of screams.
That Minotaur is taunting us.
Frederick, you hear shouts and screams from inside the hallway. What do you want to do?
Hold action.
All right. And Blodgett, you dust yourself off. You can get up now. You're basically sideways on a wall inside that little alcove.
You're muted.
Right. I'm just gonna look over at her and say, at him and say, "Stay hidden. We may need you."
Yeah, if Blodgett is speaking, Suzanne, you're muted.
Blodgett is still invisible, and Blodgett's gonna slide down the wall but not touch the tapestry.
That is an incorrect statement, Suzanne. Blodgett is no longer invisible because Blodgett did an attack.
Even with the ring on?
Yes, even with the ring on, it cancels out the invisibility portion.
Take it off, put it back on?
You can spend a round to take the ring off, let it reset, and then put it back on.
Yes.
I got to reboot the ring.
Remember the little reset button? Because the reset button's inside. It was very badly designed.
It's the way that they made them.
You gotta turn it off. You gotta wait 5 seconds. You gotta turn it back on.
Let it go through post and then BIOS.
Reboot
It
it.
should actually take you 2 rounds because you got to take it off, then hit the reset button, and then put it back on.
If you upgrade the RAM on it, though,
I mean, and
Well-
then you get improved invisibility, at which point it could do the whole thing.
There's the wireless reset option, but that's very expensive.
So how long does it take me to reset it?
It'll be around. It'll be one round.
Okay.
All right. Next up is going to be Levrin Helder.
Holding action.
All right, Helder is holding, and Blas. Oh, nope, not Blas yet. Next up is Etten. Okay, the Etten, when screamed at by LJ, screams back. He's armed with a huge morning star and a spear.
Wait, is LJ outside?
No, LJ is in the doorway.
Oh,
LJ is right there in the doorway behind you, kind of behind you to the left. You're right here. Etten's right here.
Yeah, he just kind of pin cushioned the giant to death.
Yeah. Etten has a high enough, apparently a high enough int that he's not rushing to join you in mortal combat. But he does decide to give you a gift by way of a spear that he hurls at you.
Oh,
Good
so
50
he
feet.
chooses death.
Well, I mean, death by any other name. So he rolls a spear at the centaur.
His armor class is 29.
All right.
awesome.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's okay. Yeah, it is 29.
Is
He
it
gets -2 from rage.
-2 from rage. Okay, yeah.
What about the prayer or bless? Does that add?
I don't know.
It gives a negative to the Etten's attack.
Okay, all right.
So same thing.
All right.
We can tomato. All right, the Etten misses. The spear.
The spear is scared of me too.
The spear ends up basically where LJ would have been standing if he'd been standing still and not bothering to
Air spear, air spear.
Rick.
The Yedin shout, Centaur no good at fighting close. Centaur no good at fighting long. Centaur have to dodge and run away.
I see what you're trying to do, and it's not going to work.
All right, he is now wielding a pair of morning stars.
Ed not good stand-up comedian. Keep day job.
I mean, also true. All right, and next up is going to be Blas.
Yay! I'm gonna step into the alcove with Blodgett. So if anything's coming down the hall, they can't see me.
All right.
But
Unfortunately, you do not know where Blodgett is. He is.
Well,
once you get into
okay,
the alcove, he's not there anymore.
Well, but he went. But I can follow him into the alcove. Yeah.
Yes, you saw him there a second ago, and now he's not.
All right. Now I'm stepping into the alcove with him.
Okay. Well, theoretically, I mean, he may be out of the alcove already.
Theoretically, I'm going to the space, to the temporal space in which he occupied a moment ago.
All right.
You can't go to that exact space because no object can.
Well, I guess I run into him then. I don't know.
Take 5 damage.
I just don't want to be seen. Okay, I just don't want to be seen. I'm in a second room by myself. You all are outside. What the fuck?
Top of the round.
Weren't you the one that said we have to
Scooby-Doo
move
motherfuckers.
now?
Top of the round. Round 3 is going to be LJ again.
Okay. LJ is going to shout back at the Etten. Etten no good at live. Etten die. And run towards the Etten.
All right.
How far is that?
That is 50 feet. You will be able to charge if you wish.
Okay. Help me refresh on charge rules. Can I make a full attack?
No, you make your. I mean, you won't be able to make a full attack anyway.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a +2 to hit, and if their reach is more than yours, then they would get an attack of opportunity.
He's not. It's not.
No, it is not.
I have 2 weapon pounce, which I remember relates to charge. So let me look that up. 2 weapon pounce, 3/5. I make 2 attacks. Okay.
Basically, you're a giant cat.
Yes. Okay, so I've got 26 and a 30, which threatens to critical,
Okay.
and a natural 20 on that one will definitely confirm it. So that's going to be 2d8. So 13, 15, 15 plus 28, 43 damage.
All right. The Etten does not appreciate you, but neither is he out. All right. Wham! LJ charges into the Etten. It's a flurry of swords, and the Etten is holding his ground for the moment. Bash, your call.
Bash is going to get his 2 fighters and get back alongside the wall.
All right.
And just yell up to Frodrick and Lev that, hey, they should be coming out at some point.
That's what the theory holds. Next up is going to be Frodrick.
Okay. Vic, can I send Bob the Badger down the rope and have him cast a spell. Basically, can I see through his eyes? Basically,
Yes, I mean it'll take one round for Bob to come down the rope. He is a badger after all, but he's up 50 feet basically.
Yeah. Okay. Have him basically, go down just the rope, just enough to where he's at the top of the where you can see in, but he can scramble back up if need be.
Okay, so he's basically going to be about 15, 18 feet above the ground, looking into the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And through his eyes, you can see LJ fighting the Etten. And the other members of the party have disappeared. You can't see them easily from the doorway.
Okay.
And then we also have Blodgett. You are now invisible once again.
I'm just going to slide down the wall very slowly and roll, and I will do a move silently, and I will not touch the tapestry on the other end of the hallway. I will stop there, close to LJ.
All right.
And I got a 21 for move silently.
Is this side correct, or do you want to go further?
No, I want to be on the other side.
Bio break, but I've got Lev's action in chat.
Yeah, right
I
there.
see it. Thank you, sir.
Right there.
All right, so Lev basically is trying to communicate. He's asking Bash what the hell's going on down in there. Although Bash, you just said they should be coming out shortly.
So I'm holding my,
my.
I'm ready for a sneak attack if somebody comes near me.
Okie dokie. At this point, you do hear the thunderous sound of giants running. And it is his turn. The Etten is going to attack. Whiffed. He whiffs like a motherfucker. He's thrown off so much by the fury of LJ's attack that he is unable to successfully mount his own defense. His Morning Star flies above your head, or flails above your head. The mace in his other misses entirely. That's just too funny. All right. And last but not least, sorry to delay you, Blas.
And do I hear any giants coming down the hallway?
With mommy.
Yes, everyone can hear. Everyone who's in the hallway can now hear the thundering sound of steps coming down.
Okay. So I have a question about where I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can I press myself up against the wall so that I'm not easily seen by, giants running down the hall? Or
Easily, yeah, you can definitely do that.
Because
this room is big enough to hold and hide a fire giant.
Great. And so our fire giant friend is still out in the hallway, right?
He's lying dead in the hallway, yeah.
Great. So I'm just gonna hide. I'm gonna hide, and hold my action.
All right. And top of the round. Top of the round. Trying to see where was that. Okay, cool. You definitely can hear multiple heavy footsteps coming down. Which direction, where exactly, you don't know, but someone's coming.
Great.
All right, so first up is going to be LJ again.
I only just realized that I was still muted. LJ is he hears the footsteps, but let them come. This guy made fun of me. Commence the pin cushioning.
That's legit.
Okay. So Victor, I don't know what his armor class is, but for totals, we've got, okay, that's a 9 there. We've got 27, 25, 27, 28, 25, and 27.
Okay. He falls in a heap of damage.
Thank you for saving me the trouble of using the calculator.
Oh yeah. He did not make it. He's out. And next up, roll their initiative.
And as he falls, LJ will just scream, "Etten, die! Etten, die!"
Okay. Next up is going to be Bash.
Bash is just going to hold his action right outside the door.
Yeah, you and your henchmen are out there. You can definitely hear the screaming and shouting and some footsteps coming. So something's coming. Come on.
So I think that'll be what, 4th rounder rage, Victor?
Yes, it is. Next up is Frederick. Your badger can see that LJ just took down the Etten. You can hear at this point, especially through your badger, the sound of steps coming.
Okay, how tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling inside this hallway is easily 30 feet high.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do, is cast Silent Image through Bob the Badger, and it's going to be the image of Claudia with the giant sword, because I have seen her in her rage. And I want her basically to be the most imposing, most attractive target for whatever comes around that corner. Okay. And place her right about, I would say, just in front, no, actually behind LJ. A little further back. Yeah, that's about it. Somewhere in there. Yeah, that's it. That's good. And I can hold that as long as concentration, right? Is that
exactly correct?
Okay, very good. That's what I'm going to do. And use that to draw their fire and their attacks.
All right. And next up is going to be Blodgett.
So he passed me. Can I do sneak attack on his back?
You definitely can. But when you turn to do the sneak attack, you realize that the person you're about to sneak attack is Claudia, the storm giant.
I know, but I meant, so when she came up behind me, it scared me, so I thought I was going to hit her, but I don't.
Correct.
So I'm going to go forward and around the tapestry toward that other doorway, but not all the way. Right there. Okay.
By the way, I whispered to Lev if I can do it without breaking concentration, that I'm casting an illusion to help the group.
Lev will go ahead and whisper, "I don't think they're coming out. I'm going down there."
All right.
Since everybody's talking, Bash is just going to yell in through the door. Retreat. You might not come back as a Minotaur next time. Go to your bed.
Sorry, LJ is in stupid man mode.
All right.
He was taunted.
He was taunted by a tauntaun, no less. Interestingly enough to me, fire giants are not as tall as frost giants, but they are literally twice as heavy.
They're big
Hello, go to
boned.
bed. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Hey, Rob.
Bedtime.
Don't make fun of them, Victor.
You have an amazing son. All right. So, logic. You see down this way is a grand hall. Basically, it's a hall well built, well lit, beautiful. The pillars are all statues made to look like dwarves holding up giants, which is a very weird and disturbing thing to see.
Did you say dwarves holding up giants?
Yes.
Like
So
the
kinky.
displays that help build it.
And the light in this room is basically flickering off of gases being vented through the walls themselves. So you have volcanic gas coming out and venting into this area.
Creepy at all.
Way down in the back, you can make out somebody way back down there. But the thing that attracts your attention the most are the 6 giants coming around the corner.
On the left?
Correct.
Brace for impact.
100%. None of them are going to be able to charge this round because they are not going into a straight direction. But they are all essentially skidding to a stop at the end of their move. Cluster of death. So yeah, you've got 6 fire giants rounding the corner, like ready to fight, ready to see what's going on, who's shouting, who's declaring war upon their stronghold. All of them look mean and ready to go. And next up is Blas.
I sort of peek my head around the corner a little bit, see what the hell's going on.
Mhm.
And do I see Claudia there?
Yeah.
And I see the other giants at the end of the hall?
Mm-hmm.
Is any of the other party in the room with us?
You see LJ between Claudia and the giants.
Okay, I'm gonna stay right where I am.
All right. Couple people were holding action. Are they going to do anything? Lev actually is the only one who was holding an action, who was concentrating on something else.
Lev is going to go ahead and send his spider familiar to climb down onto basically what is going to be the roof of this cavern that LJ's in at the doorway, and look at what's going on inside. And presumably he'll see the whole gaggle of giants.
And it takes him a round to get down. Basically, he's following the badger who did the same thing.
Okay. Then.
But yeah, at the end of the round, he can see what's going on entirely.
Okay,
like-
yeah. Lev is going to see that and stay the fuck right there.
Okay. You sure you don't want to come down? The water's fine. It's like really good. They can really use your help with the damage and everything.
Yeah, I mean, Lev is going to whisper over to Frodrick and say, I know I said I was going down there, but I'm not going down there. I think I've changed my mind.
I tell him a badger and a spider walk into a bar.
Great.
And they cast Silent Image.
Yeah.
All right, top of the round. LJ, you have a target-rich environment.
LJ is going to turn, and he's going to see the storm giant there, Claudia. Am I able to get past Claudia without having to go through her?
Yeah, you're nimble enough. You could do it.
Okay. Then LJ is going to whoop and shout as loud as he can and announce his arrival out the door and charge right back out where he came from.
Is he now?
And he will, when he gets there, if he's able, I want to turn the corner really either direction just to get on side of the doors out of their direct line of sight so they can't like throw any fucking rocks at me or anything.
Good idea. Be right back.
I will let you do that if you end your rage immediately. Because you are currently in, let me describe this, a reckless state of blood frenzy. You can regain a level of, what we call that wisdom and consciousness and, chilling out.
What do I want to do? What do I want to do?
Can I cast a bull strength on him without touching him?
He already has bull strength cast on him by himself. Does that stack?
No, no.
Don't bother.
Okay. I was gonna help you out, brother, because you're pretty much stuck.
Oh man.
Your call, bro. If you want to do an intelligent, strategic move, that's rocking. Sounds great. But you can't do that and be in a bloodthirsty raid.
But the Hulk and Bruce Banner coexisted.
Mm-hmm. It took the Bruce quite some time to get that feat.
Yes, that took
Definitely
being
not
imprisoned
during-
in space.
It was definitely not when he was at first level.
Yeah, I mean, with the entire party ready to surprise attack, all around me.
Yep.
I'm going with the smart move, and I'm going to dodge around.
All right.
I'll end my rage. God damn, it was good while it lasted.
It really was. You adroitly sneak around Claudia. Oh, shit. Bash is outside holding action. Frederick is managing Claudia. Joel, let me know if you want Claudia to move or do anything different.
I want Claudia to actually point her sword at the giants and start moving towards them.
Okay, hold on one quick second.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm just got some takeout food here.
Did pretty good.
What, brother? Oh, you're mute. Okay, that's all right. Gotcha.
just realized I figured my damage bonus incorrectly that entire time, but I've got it fixed for my current situation.
Come on, I need them to move into that choke point. Just keep them coming this way, Joel.
Which way? Out the door?
Yeah, towards the door.
Yeah, that's basically why I had Lev shout and whoop and everything to announce he's coming back.
Okay. I'll lead him out.
Blodgett, I hope your hide roll was really good. Because there's nothing I can do for you. You're out of position.
Well, I can hide and then I can tumble maybe, but yeah.
You'll need
is
a little bit more than that if they find
I'm
you.
just like, I'll tumble for you. I'll tumble for you.
You put that ring on, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You should be fine.
Yeah, I'm invisible.
Yeah, don't make yourself not invisible with house support.
I wouldn't have gone down the hall if I wasn't invisible.
You
Fair.
sure, Blodgett? They're in range. You can do a sneak attack now.
There are 6 of them. I'll wait till they go past me and then I'll get somebody behind.
You're what?
I'm crazy, but I'm not stupid.
You're what, the 11th level? That's like a D6 for each of them at that point, right?
All right. The fire giants are going to like the largest one in the lead shouts to the others, and he charges Claudia, as does another giant.
Yes.
And they are going to actually go straight through her.
Will this catch them off guard by any chance? And
No,
make
they're
them stop
completely.
their
Yes, of course it will cast them off guard.
and make them not hit me, maybe?
No, they definitely won't hit you.
No, actually, they knew the whole time.
She doesn't smell like a frost giant, like a storm giant.
So I see.
Zombies, they can't track people like bloodhounds. Zombies can track you like a bloodhound, even though they have no nose. It's so weird. You know how they smell? Terrible. They're zombies. All right. Sorry, I had to. It's in their contract. All right. So they are going to basically stumble into LJ. LJ, I will give you an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
You don't have to take it. It's your call.
Do I get it against both of them?
No.
And is it just one attack, or can I make it with one with each weapon?
No, it is one attack.
Damn it.
Oops.
Nice. So total for that is going to be 33, threatens to critical.
All right.
And total for that is going to be 35.
All right.
So,
That definitely hits. Roll and damage him, sir.
so 27 damage.
All right. Thank you, sir.
That was off a D8.
How many fire
All right.
giants are you facing?
Just the two stand right here.
And apparently I was only able to attack of opportunity one of them.
That's why I was like run backwards, but obviously you didn't do that. Okay.
No, I did. I moved back.
All right, and next up is going to be Blas.
Well, I'd like to help you, brother, but I can't help you without hurting you, so it's not going to happen.
That's fine. Just give me a round.
Giants. Yeah, no worries. The two giants that are in the choke point behind.
Mhm.
I'm going to cast a flame strike on them. I understand that flame damage may not do a whole lot, but it's half force damage too. So that's
That
all
is
right.
true.
Because I'm 11th level, it's 11d6 plus 5. So I'll just roll that. To switch to my dice roller. I'm doing everything. Beginning to realize I don't actually need internet.
Good. What's the save on that?
Shit.
I'll look it up.
How to figure out the AC on that, but I get a +3 for my
Reflex half. It's a 5th level spell. Are you 11th level? Yeah, so 26.
Sounds about right. All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, and they get
Yeah, they
-1 to the
definitely
save.
do not make their saves.
Great. So I'm just going to roll myself up 11d6 of damage plus
Yes,
5,
please. Thank you, sir.
and then you can figure out like how much you want to
And
give to
then
them for which kind of damage. So 35 plus 5 is 40. 40 points of damage to those two minus whatever you want to do. I obviously
Thank you.
had to. Did I have to reveal myself to do that, or can I do that from looking through the tapestry?
You're pretty sure you did not, but if they make a successful spot check, they'll see you.
I got it. Thank you. If you had stepped back, Lev, or I would have, it would have gotten the two in front of us.
You mean LJ? LJ did step back. He was at the front of that corridor there. They're just quick.
All right. Top of the round is LJ.
Okay. Can LJ cast a spell and then make a a bit of a move action? It obviously wouldn't be full move, but any motion at all.
Yeah, he can cast and move.
Excellent. So I'm going to cast Local Tremor directly down that corridor.
Okay.
So let me look up the save on that. It's going to be a reflex save of 11, 13, 23.
Okay.
And if they fail, they fall prone.
Right.
And cannot take attacks of opportunity.
And what's the distance? How big of a tremor is this?
It is a 30-foot line.
Okay.
And he's going to be casting it directly down that corridor.
And how wide is the line?
It doesn't say.
Okay. We'll say it's at least 10 feet wide, so we'll be able to get
That whole hall.
yeah, you'll be able to get all four of them in it.
Okay.
All right.
Do
They
the
fall?
two in front of me fall as well?
I assumed you meant the four directly in front of
Yes,
you.
yes. Total all four, but of most importance is the two right in front of me.
Okay.
Good.
So you cast, do you wait to see what happens, or do you cast and run?
No, I cast and run. And if I get attacked, I get attacked. If I don't, I'm going to assume that they fell.
Valid. And where are you going to run to?
I'm going to run to the door. Actually, I'm going to run outside the door and try and turn the corner.
Clippity cloppity, Easter's on his way. All right.
I didn't get attacked. I assume they fell.
You did not get attacked. That is a valid assumption. Give me, if you would please, a reflex save. DC is going to be 20, solid 20.
Okay. 29.
All right. You are able to get around and out the door without knocking out the crowbar that you have placed there.
The crowbar I placed specifically above my head.
You are wider than a crowbar, sir.
Oh. Shut up. Calling me fat.
Yes, I am. Big boned at the very least. All right, these 4 fall. Blodgett,
Yes.
doing.
I really want one of those guys to go past me, but
The 2 next to you are still standing. The 4 in front of you are on the ground.
I'm gonna attack the one that's to the left of me.
No, you don't have support. You don't have support.
You're right. Because I
Don't
don't see
do it.
anybody else down the hall. Y'all are all
Come
gone.
on, she was about to die a beautiful death.
No, don't do it. Just wait. Just be like, oh, there's nobody else here.
There's nobody in the hallway except dead giants, and those guys are just standing there. I think I'll just.
They're not dead.
Oh, all 6 of them are still standing there. I'm not doing nothing then.
I just
the 4
knocked
that
them
are on the
over.
ground were knocked down by a tremor.
Then I'm just standing here
The
silently.
other 2 are
blending
standing
with
and
the
readying spears.
I'm blending with the wall.
Okay.
I'm not moving.
By the way, Blodgett, you do have the wand of paralyzation, right?
I don't know what I have anymore. Let me look.
Just curious because it
Oh my
might
God.
come handy.
I believe so, because the only other person besides Lev and the clerics who can use magical devices is our dearest rogue.
Yeah, you gave Blodgett the wand.
I
Yes.
fully remember that.
Sorry, it's on the very bottom of my sheet. I forgot to move it up.
Okay. Just thought I'd remind you because it might come in handy.
Yeah, right now Blodgett's just gonna blend with the wall though.
That's fine.
All right. Blodgett is able to tell that the fire giants are speaking to themselves, and one of them says, the slut ran away. We'll have to chase it. We'll have to chase him down. All right, and bottom. Okay, yeah, the fire giants go. So these 4 get up. And are shouting something, and that's going to be a run. He will stop right here. And he is looking inside the tapestry. And this guy is going to run and hold. Yes, he's a dud. Oh my goodness. All right.
I think it's still a war crime, though.
Oh, it's definitely a war crime. Hold on. No, I had that correct the first time. Duh. Okay, so Bash, Frederick, Lev, and Blodgett are holding action. Blaz, you're moved at the end of the round. Just before you move, a fire giant comes and pulls aside the tapestry with the tip of his spear.
Wait a minute. Where did I hold action? Did I say I was holding action?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're still.
You did not see you were holding action. That's right, Frederick. Your illusion has been dispelled by dint of someone going through it and disbelieving it. No, it is not dispelled. It is simply standing there, not being interacted with because they disbelieved it after that.
They know.
What did you want to do? What do you want to do, Joel?
I want to have create another silent image of myself, Frodrick, basically appearing outside of the gate, outside of the doors, like about, say, 15 to 20 feet outside, basically to have it look like I just came out from around the corner and I'm aiming a bow at them.
Maybe you could fire the bow and miss.
Yeah. Good idea. I'm trying to get their attention.
All right.
And pull them outside.
Blaz, a fire giant opens the tapestry with the tip of his spear. Your move.
He is muted.
What do you mean? A guy didn't. What happened?
Cast a spell.
So he opens up the tapestry with the tip of the spear. Can I slam my body up against the opposite wall and hope he doesn't see me?
Is he revealed?
You can, yeah.
What's that?
You can try, yeah.
Well, basically, yeah. I'm just gonna like press myself up against the wall as much as I can to and hope he doesn't see me and he's distracted by everything else going on.
All right. I'm going to give him a spot of
I believe prayer also affects skill checks.
Does
16. All right. You're not looking at him, so you can't tell whether or not he saw you. You're going to stay quiet and hide. And, all right, next up is going to be top of the round. LJ, you are standing outside. Two of your friends are still inside, possibly dead. You don't know. What do you want to do?
LJ is going to trot in front of the doorway so that he's still outside of it but looking in, and pull out his lightning crossbow, his little gun thing that he got way back then. And I'm going to make a ranged attack on the dude peering into the tapestry. And I get 2 attacks on that. So that's going to be a 26 and 22.
The 26 is going to hit.
Oh, does 23 hit because prayer?
No.
Okay. So that's only going to be 3d6 lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, because it's lightning damage, isn't it touch armor class?
No.
Okay. I could have sworn we
No,
went it that way
touch,
earlier.
It is touch to hit, yes.
Oh, they
but
have
you're
a
not
touch.
going against straight touch armor class because you're firing through a doorway.
Okay. Acceptable.
Yeah.
Is that acceptable?
Yes, it is.
To me. 13. Does prayer give the bonus to damage? So I'm just going to pull up the damn prayer spell description. Attack rolls, damage rolls, so 14.
Okay.
So if there's a lightning spell being cast, that
It's not a lightning spell. It's just a futuristic weapon brought back.
Victor, if I
Okay, never
missed,
mind.
if I missed, and the enemies are so densely packed in this hallway, did I happen to hit one of the other ones?
No, if you missed, you hit the door that you're trying to shoot through.
Okay.
All right. Next up is going to be Bash. They're firing lightning into the doorway. What are you going to do?
Bash is going to hold his action.
All right.
This is
What
great.
is he preparing to do? Like, He's readying himself to what?
Bash is preparing himself to attack a giant that comes through the doorway.
All right.
The only question in his mind is whether he attacks the first giant or a later giant.
All right. Next up is Frederick.
All right. That caught me a big bite. Sorry. Okay. So the badger can see all this.
Mm-hmm. It's starting to get pretty hairy because people are now shooting just below the badger.
Okay. I'm going to have the silent image of Frederick back up and crouch down and continue firing and missing to distract the giants and pull them out further into the to a good kill zone. Yeah.
And if possible, post turn, I would like to start shouting, "Come on, you pansies," or something like that, something to that effect at the giants.
Oh, another thing too, I'm going to have Bob climb up just above the line of fire, above the doorway, because he was dingling like just below. Well, at this point, he doesn't need to see down that corridor as much.
Okay.
So I'm that's
what is Blodgett's turn? What is Blodgett doing?
Blodgett is going to sneak attack the one that's closest to him.
Awesome.
Get in right away.
He'll be able to do a full move sneak attack.
I got a crit and I got a 16 to plus 10, so yeah. My other attack, I got a 22.
That also hits.
You're going to die. I know, I hear you.
Okay.
You did not know Blodgett was a Klingon, did you? I guess.
I had to get my calculator out. Hold on.
Hey, Victor, do you have an extra character prepared?
I do. Hold on, cat.
I mean, I can't help you.
And then Levin is going to be next.
It's okay.
Okay.
This
Lev
one's
is going to
gonna
see.
die.
I guess he sees the same thing that the badger sees because I've got him peering
Exactly.
over the doorway. Okay, yeah. Lev is.
He takes 62 points of damage.
Alrighty, tidy. Good shot.
Mhm.
Nice.
Very well done.
Lev is going to cast Caltrops. No, actually, no, bad idea. Don't do that.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. What could go
No,
wrong?
because we've still got a lot of friends in there that might want to get out through those doors, and
No.
not all of them have awesome reflex
That's
saves.
crazy talk.
Victor,
Nobody else wants to get out.
what are these doors made of?
Obsidian. Just giant 20-foot chunks of obsidian.
Okay, so that's not metal. Oh well.
I think the caltrops might still be viable.
Yeah. It's a great idea.
I think that's a bad idea.
You can wait on it. They can wait. Maybe another turn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really just wary of trapping Zag in there because I mean I know Blodgett. If Blodgett is able to make it through 6 fire giants through the door, has the reflex save to get through the caltrops, but I don't want to risk it with Blaz.
Okay.
I don't know. Blonde is pretty expendable.
I can get myself out of there without going across the floor.
Okay.
So
Without
You just got
going across the floor?
I can do an airwalk.
That takes a round to cast. Are you sure?
Well, I need you to get these fuckers out of here. Pulling them out the door.
I mean, I'm trying to pull them out the door, but if anything,
great.
Caltrops is going to slow them coming out the door.
You might put them right outside the door. Another thought.
I'll go ahead and actually, I've got a spell prepared. Let me look up what exactly this does, because I've been sitting on it. Okay. I'm going to cast Sticky Floor at the entryway to the door.
Wow. Okay.
That's interesting.
So it's going to be a reflex partial of 22. A successful reflex save means the creature can move from its space, but is still considered entangled if it remains in the area. And if it fails, it is immediately stuck in place and entangled.
Actually, if you had it, yeah. That's, A 20. Can't move. Stuck to the floor.
Oh my god.
So now that LJ's out, that's what Lev's going to do.
All right. Oh yeah.
The area of effect, by the way, is a 10-foot by 10-foot square, so that that one square that the doors immediately intersect is where I want it to be.
All right. Logic, you said you were going to tumble away, dash away, smash away.
Yeah, around the corner where those giants came from, and then look for hiding spots to wait for my ring to reset.
Give me a tumble check, please.
20 plus, so 30.
All right. You are able to tumble away.
Woohoo!
Stab, tumble.
And move silently to hide. So I need
No, you were able to tumble away, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tumbled away.
Yeah.
A hide check should be the next thing on your list if they don't follow you.
Right. Hide and
If they do, run as fast as you can.
I will as fast as my little legs will carry me.
So good.
Good luck.
All right. So next up is going to be, if that was Blodgett and Lev. Yeah, no, it's all of them. All right, cool. So,
Wait,
what?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you go after the Giants. So.
Yeah, no, I got it.
All right, so these guys, he just got shot, and he's pretty pissed off about that. So
And
yeah,
there's a centaur man saying, "Come on, come on."
No, yeah. So okay, what does Sticky Floors do?
Sticky Floor. When the enemy enters the area, they are immediately stuck in place and entangled. They have a reflex save that can save against this partially. A reflex save that is successful means the creature can move from the space, but is still considered entangled as long as it remains in the area.
And what's the reflex save?
22. And they get a -1 for the save because of the prayer. And don't try and tell me they're wearing shoes because it extends through boots.
Well, they are wearing shoes.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. It extends through footwear though. So even if they take their boots off, it doesn't free them.
So what was the save again?
22, and they get a -1.
Okay. So he is stuck. He's caught off guard, being stuck in the floor. So he's going to end his move there. And the other giant next to him is going to laugh at him and open the other door and also get stuck. This giant is going to shout at them. He is going to follow an attack. Logic, what's your AC?
Let me look. It is 17.
How does my wizard have a better AC than you?
I don't have any I don't have any armor except for like hide or something, leather.
We need to get you some armor if you live.
23 points of damage.
Ooh.
I got dragon hide leather. What +1? How many points of damage?
23.
Woohoo! 23.
Logic, low or high?
High.
All right. Low, I'm afraid. All right, so not in your favor. He's going to go and help his buddy.
Oh, shit.
I warned you.
It's okay.
24 points of damage.
Ooh.
Woohoo!
And this round,
Susan, are you getting
two
turned
guys
on by
are
this?
going to.
Or what?
Are you getting turned on by this? That's what it sounds like.
I think it's fun. It's
Strange sense of D&D, but that's all right.
Look, this isn't what they usually mean when they say you're getting double teamed.
I'm very sure I understand that. Oh, I've got my paper. Okay. All right, I'm still good. Bleeding out my eyes, but I'm still good.
You're bleeding out of your eyes.
Well, they probably hit her over the head.
I'm shorter than they are. I'm a halfling.
Oh yeah, then the head's the obvious target. It's just a swing down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What happened to the picture? All I see is the top.
Yeah, okay, good, because I thought it was my screen. I think he's working on it. He's moving more monsters.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Oh, good.
So this round, these 6 giants run into the corridor.
Oh, great.
They're shouting. The other giants down here are shouting as well. Does anyone speak giant?
I do.
Okay. You can tell that they're basically, this guy here appears to be giving commands. He's shouting for them to come over and help defend this area here.
So, Victor, I have a question.
Answer.
The 2 that are right in front of me, the 2 that, those are the 2 I've already hit once, right? With flame strike.
As a matter of fact, these 2 are the ones that you hit with the flame strike.
Oh, it is. They are. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. You let me know when it's my turn.
You go next. It is now your turn.
Great. I'm casting a sanctuary spell on myself.
This is probably the best thing you could do right now.
It is the best thing I can do right now.
All right.
And plus, I have to go take a phone call for 15 or 20 minutes, so don't do anything stupid without me.
All right. We'll wait for your.
Yeah, exactly, right? I'll be back.
Watch this.
Yeah. Famous last words.
He comes back and the whole party's dead.
Right?
The best. Okay, you guys have top of the round. No. Bash. You were holding your action until someone came into view. A giant has just thrown the door open wide. You were positioned so that when someone did, you wouldn't be hit by it. And is now standing stuck on the ground and directly in front of you.
I am going to hold my action.
All right. No
Nice.
opportunity. Top of the round. First, we have LJ.
LJ is going to cast another instance of local tremor because it's still active for him directly down that hallway again in an attempt to make any escape for these two giants stuck on the floor more difficult because they will fall down onto the sticky floor. I don't know what sort of disadvantage you want to give them for the reflex save since their feet are stuck to the ground, but the base save, I closed it, will be 11.
It was like 23 or
13,
something.
yeah, 23.
All right. Okay.
And they get a base -1 because of the prayer, but that's all I can say for sure.
No problem. Well, they rolled a 2,
Oh,
so
cool.
they fall.
And the other two would still be affected by it, I believe. Let me check the distance. So 10, 20.
You'll be able to get
Maybe
one of
that
the
first
others.
one.
You'll be able to get the first one forward,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
and he also is going to fall. All right. Next up is Bash.
Bash is going to continue to hold his action.
Sounds good. Except, I mean, no, but also, actually, no. Still sounds like
They're on the ground, right in front of
he's
you.
waiting until they're actually dead. See, once they're lying on the ground, completely dead, then he'll check their pockets for loose change. But until then, they pose too much of a danger for Bash to attack them.
Here's my concern with attacking them. If I step where the giant is in the process of attacking, I'm going to get stuck as well, and then there are 2 more giants coming that I can
You've
see.
got a 5-foot reach. If you're, oh my god, that text is so fucking small. You're the one on the southernmost edge of the door, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Then you've got a 5-foot reach. You should be able to reach that giant without stepping on the sticky floor because it's just that one square where they both are.
Well, yeah, but it's still just so scary. I mean, have you ever been in combat? It's just so fun.
Victor,
Fine. Bash will attack the giant closest to him.
You sure, Bash?
this is
Yeah,
a
why
perfect
not?
opportunity.
And I rolled 20, so
It was
All
meant
right.
to be. So confirm your crit. Same attack roll, same damage, same attack
so
bonus.
34 to hit.
Come,
That's your critical roll.
How do I
The
roll
one where it
crit?
threatens?
What does that mean?
Basically, what you
Roll-
do,
roll-
you make the same attack roll you just made, and if it hits, it crits. If it doesn't, then you still hit, but it doesn't critical.
Okay, so that is 7 plus 11, so 18.
Victor,
To attack.
and 18 confirms.
18 does not. They're on the ground, prone. Yeah, it confirms.
come, Ben. Take our hand. Join us in combat. It'll be fun.
Does that kill the giant?
You need to roll damage first, I think.
You really do.
Okay. Let's see. That's 12 plus 12.
You're going to multiply the dice.
25. 25 for damage.
Times.
Well, the
Times. What
dice
do you
is
mean
doubled.
times?
So if you rolled 12, then you double that, and then you add your damage bonus.
What weapon are you
Okay.
using, Bash?
The great sword that I have that does 3d6 plus 12.
Okay. Let me look up the.
It's a good one.
So total is going to be 36. All right, and then you get another attack, Ben.
Yeah.
Well, my question would be, does that kill the giant? Because if that kills the giant, then I get the other attack on the other giant.
He would be out of your reach.
No, it does not kill the giant.
Okay. So then I roll another 3d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's going to be 14 plus 9. That's 25, 26 for damage for that.
All right. $52 total. No, it's not. All right, I just fixed it. All right. And next up is going to be Frederick.
Okay. What I'm going to do is have my ghost image or silent image turn around, well, back up to the south a little bit, and just start shooting arrows, apparently shooting arrows into the giant child. And then
nice.
to piss them off.
Oh, that's fucked up.
It is.
Victor, just a quick question. For these two giants stuck on the floor prone, would they be considered helpless as the official status effect for D&D?
No.
Okay. Oh well, I tried.
They are considered prone, but they're not considered helpless.
All right.
They still have swords, shields, and a lot of anger.
And they are still fire giants.
They're still fire giants.
Yeah. I'm going to take a quick bio break.
Still fire giant.
All right, next up is these two giants. All right. So,
Adorable Brandon.
Shut up, fat boy. Hey, don't call me fat. Things I can't repeat for YouTube.
sorry, one quick second. All right. Double checking through. These two guys are going to see what all the fuss is about. Gone. And then it's Blodgett's turn. Blodgett. Let me give you some more information about your surroundings.
Okay.
You've got beyond you, you've got a passageway that lies away from you. Several more giants have just come from this corridor over here. And these two giants are definitely looking at you and not pleased about your existence.
I'm going to use evasive action and run around that corner to the left to try and get away from them.
All right.
Evasive action, Mr. Sulu.
What does evasive action do?
And let me go back to it. Evasive. Evasion, actually. So it's
Use what?
evasion. It says that I have to make a successful reflex saving throw against an attack. Oh, that's for when I'm getting attacked. So I'm going to use, I guess, uncanny dodge and dodge out of their way. And
All right.
I'm going to get out of their
So
direct.
they're both gonna get an attack opportunity as you run, and you're gonna try and uncanny dodge your way out of it.
Yes.
All right.
So basically, you just take your full AC while you're flat-footed running away.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And your full AC is what again?
17.
17.
We're going to die.
Okay.
Well, neither of them rolled a -3, so they both hit.
Oh no.
I think Brandon's more upset than I am.
I am.
The first one,
You're
That's 27.
useful. You're a good addition to this party. Don't die.
the first one does 27 points of damage.
Okay.
The second one does 24.
I am unconscious.
Oh no.
Rocket falls to the ground.
Actually, unconscious is good.
They laugh and ignore you at this point.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Levrin,
Can Lev see the two giants that are stuck to the floor?
not directly physically, no.
Okay. Can LJ take a speaking action and say Lev now?
Sure.
Okay, then under those circumstances, can Lev take the first step to repelling where he's like pushing himself up against the wall like that and holding onto the rope and free a hand to cast a spell?
As long as the spell doesn't require hand movements and is only a verbal spell, rock on with your bad self.
Nah, good luck with
Victor,
that.
you're gonna make me look up like which
Yeah,
spell
damn
of mine
straight I am.
can. Oh my god.
Lev is not a sorcerer, one of those fly-by-nights who flips about and throws spells willy-nilly. Lev is a master of the arcane.
Okay, so Cone of Cold won't work.
Oh, well, no.
How about that wand? Don't you have a wand?
Ice Storm won't work. Let me look and see if I've got a wand. I'm sure I do. If I'm a wizard and I don't have a wand, I'm going to. I actually don't have a wand. the only wand that we've actually come across. Oh no, I do have the Wand of Cone of Cold.
There you go. That's the one I'm talking about.
Ah. Victor, can I cast Cone of Cold directly down onto these two giants?
If you're repelling out so that you can see downward, yes, you can.
Then that is what I'm going to do.
All right. So Lev leans, drops himself out with the rope and throws a cone of cold downward.
And let me pull up Cone of Cold. It's caster level 6. So the reflex save will be 21.
They fail their save.
Hey, Victor.
Okay,
so
cool.
Does this make the fire giants a pair of popsicles?
Basically, yes, they are pop.
Now, how a caster level 6th wizard is creating a wand for Cone of Cold, I will never understand, but I will still roll 66.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But I still think that's bullshit, Victor.
Okay.
As long as my complaint is noted and will be filed correctly.
It is. Your complaint is duly filed.
We will let the nearest International Dungeon Masters Guild know.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and we'll deal 26 damage to each of them.
Okay.
Is it multiplied by a time and a half?
It'll be multiplied by something, I assume, because they're fire giants. Whether that's 1.5 or 2, I don't know, but that's DM. What I rolled, 26.
Damage accrued. They both feel they're not liking you anymore. All right. Next up is the rest of the giants. All right. So he's in danger of looking bad, so he's going to give it a go. Yeah. He's not going to let himself be overdone by these pansies.
Lol. Give me a save.
Is he jumping over them?
He's running over his own men. He can see that they're stuck to the floor.
Okay, very good. That's what I figured.
Shit.
Um,
Zach, are you here?
Oh, I'm here.
When the giant passes, would Zach get an attack of opportunity on him for passing in and out of it?
Trying to become one with the wall.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I am right now, but I'll wait for my turn.
Yeah, maybe that's wisest, considering there's a lot more coming.
All right. So he's going to charge the centaur. These two do a half move and each throw a spear at Froderick, who's invisible, who's an illusion. And these two are going to be trying to unstick themselves. So what's LJ's armor class first?
LJ's armor class is 29.
29. All right, thank you. Please look up the rules. What are the rules for unsticking yourself from a?
As the rules for a sticky floor, it's a standard action to make a DC 15 strength check or escape artist check, but that assumes that they are stuck by their feet and not by their bodies. So I don't know how you want to play that.
I'll give them an extra 5 for the strength check. Yeah, they make it.
Oh well.
Okay.
I delayed
so
them, but that's still a whole round action.
Yeah, they take a turn around to stand up, and they're very unhappy about it. The other guy is attacking LJ. He is going to hit. A mere 18 points of damage.
Nothing.
All right. This is going to be the last round because it's already 10 o'clock at night. Bottom of the round is blocks.
You're muted, Zag.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
We
So-
can hear you now. You're good.
All of the giants, none of them have moved forward, right? They're all just in the same position they're in right now.
But they've been funneling past you like insanity. I mean, the one directly in front of you was hit by a tremor, and he's just now standing up.
Okay.
The one next to him ran out and charged LJ. Two more just ran up in front of you and threw spears at Froderick. There's another two more who are at a dead run to come out. There's four behind them who are in various positions of running.
Where the hell is LJ?
He's the
LJ is
big
right here.
circle. The oval.
Ovaltine.
Got him.
So Blodgett is on the ground, now visible. Lev and Frederick are actually, Lev is over here, lying, hanging from a thread on the side of the building. Bash is on the side, as is his man at arms. Frederick's illusion is over here, which they've just thrown spears through. And these two guys just stood up.
Who's in the room with me?
No one is in the room with you. Frederick is above you.
Okay.
So he's on the top of the thing, basically.
Okay.
No one is in the alcove with you.
Got it.
And the only two guys who definitely saw you are now outside.
Right, stuck in the door.
Yeah, I pulled those guys off of you as LJ.
Yeah, no, I got it. So, fuck. God, I just want to stay here.
Stay there. I have plans for Lev to try and throw a cone of cold down that hallway, and hope that physics will funnel it further down than the original area of effect in rules as written. So stay there, maybe.
I'm just gonna stay here and just
All right.
keep my sanctuary spell around me.
Okay.
I got myself in a bad position.
I'll let you hold action if you want. So you can attack. You can do. Yeah, you can do. I'll let you do something during the round. This round at any point at any given time that you want to throw.
Great.
All right. Top of the round is going to be LJ.
LJ is gonna take another turn to cast Local Tremor, and he's gonna put it as far down that hallway as he can, and try and knock the giant in front of him over, and skirt just to the northwest out of his attack range. If he knocks him over.
Okay, so quote down the hall as far as he can, and knock the giant in front of him over. So are you basing it at the giant in front of you?
Yes.
Okay. Basing it in front of him and then going down the hall as far as he can.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, and then he is going to what?
If he knocks that giant over, he will skirt to the northwest just out of his attack range.
Okay. Skirt over to here. Kind of get out of the way. All right, cool. They do not make the DC. So these three giants fall to the ground. Next up,
Would those two giants that were stuck by the sticky floor and getting out have to make the check again? Are they stuck again?
When they try to get up, yeah. These
okay.
two giants have fallen.
Good.
Bash, it's your turn, sir.
Bash is going to go ahead and attack the giant that he was attacking previously.
Okay.
The third hit.
That's going to hit. You can do your full attack.
Plus 12. 26 to hit, or 26 for damage for the first one.
All right. And second attack?
And attack is going to be 2 less than, no, sorry. 12, 9, 10, 11. 21, 22 for the second attack.
Hits. Roll damage.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Why did I squeeze? 21 for damage.
All right. That is going to be enough to kill him. Because you have cleave, you can do an attack on this giant right here.
And I will do that. So let me roll for that.
Victor, have I produced 3 tremors or 4? I can't remember.
3.
All right.
28 to hit.
Okay, that's going to hit. Roll damage.
9. 24 for damage.
All right. And next up is going to be Broderick.
Okay, Vic, the giant that Ben's character just struck is now in my field of fire.
Negative. They have to be basically out to here, in right around this area to be in your field of fire.
Okay, so what I'm going to do in this case is take the illusion of the image, silent image of Froderick, have it go to the ground, you know, like from one of the spears, but take out a dagger and start stabbing the, look like it's stabbing the giant child.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, again, just trying to enrage them and draw them right to that corner.
Oh, yeah. All right. And next up is the second set of giants. Okay. So should have differentiated this differently. So, yes. Yeah, so they are going to charge out.
Wow, they made a lot of ground.
None of them got caught in the sticky.
They're running over their comrades.
Oh, they're dead comrades. That's right. I
Oh,
forgot
no,
they're
they're-
dead comrades or something.
The other guy's not dead. He's just on the ground and they're stepping on him.
Does he take any damage from them trampling him?
He takes a lot of hit points to his charisma and his ability to himself in decent stead with other giants for the rest of his natural life.
But
Well,
what
actually-
about his hit points?
Oh,
'Cause,
that's
I mean, these guys weigh a lot.
Probably delay him from getting up is what I'm thinking.
I would hope. I mean, throw us a bone. We got how many giants on the field? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You and your bones.
Sorry, I like men. God, I get that you're the DM and you have to try to kill us, but do you have to be homophobic too? Come on.
I know, right? It's a very scary thing, but it's true. All right.
By the way, Vic, those giants, are they not yet in the field of fire?
These two are definitely in your field of fire, yes.
Okay.
You'll be able to attack them with ease next round.
All right. Very good.
I'll focus one, you focus the other, Froderick.
Let's do it. I'll take the
And
one.
then next up is going to be Levrin.
Okay. Lev, let me get to his spell list, is going to cast Ray of Ice, I believe it is. Yes, Ray of Ice. So it's going to be a ranged touch attack. And, you know, I don't care which one, the left or the right, you pick whichever's easier to hit.
Probably the one to the south, looks like.
Does Lev has a use rope spell?
A use rope spell. I don't
Or sorry,
believe
use rope skill.
use rope skill. Actually, use rope is one that I forgot to put on my little Excel spreadsheet. Let me check my actual paper character sheet. He doesn't have ranks in used rope, but it is a skill that can be used untrained.
Yes, I know.
You have,
Okay,
you have,
so basically
climb.
it's going to be a straight dexterity check from him.
Do you have climb, Brandon?
Climb, no.
Okay, never mind. Just thought.
It would be better for me to use rope.
True.
So do you want me to make a straight dexterity check, Victor?
At the moment, I think you'll be okay.
Okay. Then I will cast my Ray of Ice as a ranged touch attack, and the attack roll for that. $15 plus my base attack, 18 for touch. 19 because of the prayer.
Right, that's gonna hit for a touch attack, no problem.
Okay, excellent. So that's going to be 5d6 of cold. $18 cold damage, and the target must make a reflex save of 22 or be frozen to the ground with its feet encased in ice.
Okay, that's appropriately weird.
I can send you the link to the spell I'm using if you want.
I definitely need the link to the spell. But 18 points of damage. All right.
Spell Compendium, page 167 is its source.
Thank you, sir.
One of the few D&D games with its own reference citation section.
I know, right? It's like
It's why I love this site.
it's like a PhD dissertation. What site are you on?
dndtools.net.
Yeah,
And
I
next
put
up
the
is-
link in the chat.
Yeah.
yeah.
And the Giants go.
I'm gonna copy that link.
Okay, so now this guy and this guy are going to be getting up. And these last two.
Cool.
Yeah, boastful bitches.
Oh wow, is that guy getting run over again?
Yep.
He's
gonna end
Man,
up staying on the ground.
I didn't see this in this.
That's more HP, isn't it? Please.
Hey, I suggest that we kill all the giants but him, and then we just make fun of him.
Yeah, we just like stick him to the floor and step on him.
Yeah, at this point, 5 different giants have run on top of him.
Yeah, you like that? You like that? Yeah.
We should carve the word welcome and giantish on him.
Yes, we make him our pet, and we name him Rug.
He's a welcome match.
All right, so that is the giants. Blaz, your move.
Great. I'm finally gonna make a move. I'm just gonna. There's a glom of like 3 or 4 giants right there at the doorway, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast a flame strike right down on top of them.
All right.
So
Roll them, damage them. I know what my save them is.
the save, I think we said was 23.
Yeah, I got you. Roll damage, sir.
Yep, will do. I'm already ready to do it. Hold on. Oh, that's a better one. 45 plus 5 is 50 points of damage for each one of them.
All right, good job.
Okay.
And hopefully no one still knows I'm there.
All right.
Blodgett, what's your actual health at right now? How deep are you in the negatives?
I'm at -1.
Okay. You
Deep in the negatives.
you might live.
I think she will.
He's not a
I
very
just
positive
hope.
person.
I do have a health potion in my pocket if anybody wants to put it in my mouth.
Well, if we
If
can
the
get there
Giants
within.
find it, they'll have some treasure on you.
Yeah, I mean, I hope we can get there in 9 rounds before you bleed out, or some other giant coming down the corridor comes and stomps on your head.
Well, I still have the ring on. Maybe it'll reset by itself and turn me invisible. And then
I don't know if
nobody
that'd be
will
a
be able to
benefit or not, though, because the rest of the party would be like, "Where's Blodgett?" I
And
don't
then
know.
nobody will
We're not giants. We would see Blodgett.
Oh,
No,
there
I
you go.
don't have
Yeah,
that ring.
that's Blodgett's not wearing that ring. Blodgett's wearing a different ring.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, one of those rings.
so you had just a ring of plain invisibility, and you didn't say shit to me about it.
I just acquired it.
Okay, I'll remember. I'll remember that.
And I didn't cast Identify, so I didn't know what it actually did other than it turned me invisible.
Well,
Just
I don't know what that diamond in your pocket does, except that I paid
Okay.
10,000 in diamonds for it.
Found out last week.
We will
A
let her.
week ago. Call me Bobby Shmurda.
We'll let her bleed to -8.
It's at the end of the game.
Oh my god!
Who's at the end of the game?
All right. If you guys want, I can do one more round before we close it up.
I mean, I'm game for another round.
I am.
I could play
All
Team
right.
11.
Oh yeah.
Let's knock out one more round of this, and then we'll call it home. Starting us off is going to be LJ.
Well, I'm gonna go since I'm unconscious anyway.
All right, Suzanne, you take care.
All right. Good night.
All right.
Okay. So the giant that Lev hit with the Ray of Frost, did he freeze, or is that a call that you're not willing to make? Just omitting that from the spell.
You can't tell right now, but he hit him.
I mean, his feet should be encased in ice, right?
Well, except I think I threw a flame strike down on top of him.
He thought him out right
This
afterwards.
is one of the. If I'm of the understanding correctly, this is one of the ones that are directly attacking the silent image that's just kind of shooting arrows into the child.
That is correct.
So I don't know if the flame strike would hit.
He's
that
actually stabbing
far.
the child with a knife. I think. I don't think he's actually shooting arrows.
He is violating the corpse
All right, so
of
what
our
is LJ
improvised
going to do?
explosive. He's going to. I mean, I guess he'll run up and just attack the giant that's closest to him with the full attack.
Okay, that would be this guy right here.
Yeah, we'll pincushion him.
All right.
Let me get all my d20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got. Okay, we're organized. My attack totals are 24, 27, and 25. And 30, 28, and 23. Do any of those not hit?
Well, everything above a 21 is going to hit.
Okay, cool. Then I've got 4 criticals to roll.
Okay.
Natural 20. Good. So that one does not confirm. That one does, and those 2 as well. So I've got 3 criticals and 3 non once again.
Okay.
I'll roll my criticals first. 1, 2, 3 d8. Okay, 21 times 3 plus. So the criticals amount to 97 damage.
Damn.
And the non-criticals amount to 76.
So that's 173.
Thank you.
And that is going to take him out.
You think?
I would hope.
You hope. That's a good thing to hope. All right. Next up is going to be Bash.
How many rounds do we have to get to Blodgett?
You
This
have
will
7
be
more.
Yeah.
If I eat something, does that take my entire turn?
No.
Okay,
You can eat something as a swift action.
Okay, I want to eat the tribble and see what happens.
Okay. It feels disturbingly like eating a human heart.
And I would have experience and know that how?
Because when you start eating it, you know.
Okay. Awesome. And then after I finish doing that, I guess I will attack the giant closest to me that I was already attacking.
All right.
Oh my god.
What did I miss in the chat?
Just
Okay.
yeah, nothing.
15. 29 to hit.
That's going to hit. Did I tell you what the tribbles do?
You didn't tell us what it does for sure.
You might have actually, but that
It's
should have
2
been like a
levels of
month
fighter.
ago now.
Yeah.
Say again, Joel?
I said I thought it raised us like 2 levels in fighter or something
It gives you 2 more levels in fighter. Immediately raises your fighter. It's as if you had gained 2 levels in fighter. So Ben, what's your constitution?
My constitution is where to go? 18 plus 4.
All right, so you gain 18 hit points.
Okay.
You'll also gain 2 to your attacks, all of them.
Yes. but the most important thing is you are now in the 3 attacks per round range.
Wow.
So you'll be able to make 3 attacks each round.
Okay.
And you're going to get a bonus, the appropriate bonus to your saving throws as well.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's
All right.
9, 10.
So it's a temporary gain of 18 hit points
Okay.
and +2 to all your attack rolls, and you'll be able to do 3 attacks per round. Roll a d4 if you would, please. Roll
A
2
D4?
Roll 2d4.
Okay. All right, 6.
Okay, it's going to last for 6 rounds.
Okay.
Oh, man, pretty good.
All right.
So 23 for the first attack. Or I'm sorry, 24
Okay.
for the first attack.
Hit.
Okay. No, that's damage.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
That's okay. And then 20 to hit for the next attack.
That's gonna miss.
Plus
Okay.
1 for the prayer. Did you add that?
I did not, so that would be 21. I don't know if that makes a difference or not.
That's what you need to hit.
Boom.
Okay.
Oh, good. Good call, Brandon.
Welcome.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
good save on that one.
I try to watch out.
Yeah.
And then 11 plus. And then 24 for damage on that one.
Plus 1 for the
Alright.
prayer.
25. Yeah, 25.
And the third attack.
23 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Wait, that's 3 ounces. And then 22 damage. 23 for damage with the prayer.
All right. He is not happy with you anymore. He's still standing and he's very pissed.
Okay.
All right. Next up after Bash is going to be Frederick.
All right. I'm aiming at the giant to the northeast of the image of Frederick.
Roger.
Okay. And because the other one is the one that got hit by the frost ray, right?
That is correct.
Okay. This guy going to make 3 attacks.
All right.
All right. Actually, not 4. I'm going to go for 4 attacks on this one. Not bad. First one definitely hits. So that's 36 damage coming up. Let's see. That's 4. Let's see. 5, 6. Okay, that's 17 right there.
Prayer.
Actually, sorry, 17 plus for the prayer, 21.
Okay.
Second one, natural 20. And 8 plus, 19, 27. Does that make a critical?
Yes, that's going to be critical.
Okay.
Damn.
And that applies to just one of the arrows, right?
No, I hate to say it, but that applies to all 4 of the arrows in your group.
Okay. Okay, then that's going to be, let's see, 5, 6,
I
9.
think the phrase you're looking for is brutal.
Yeah, it is going to be
Yeah, that's why I said damn.
plus 11, 20, 21 times 3. 21 times 3, 63. And third attack.
Okay.
Imagine taking 4 arrows to the back of the head.
Let's see. That looks like a miss there. Let me see. Do I get a plus? No, wait a minute. Hold on. I do
Get a
have
+1 for the prayer.
the Rachel enemy. 21.
Does racial enemy count for ranged attacks?
Yeah.
All right, then yeah, 21.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits.
Okay. Six, seven, eight, plus 11. Let's see here. 8. Let's see. Damn it. 8. Oh, plus 8 plus 44. Okay. God damn. Yeah, that's going to be 52. Damn. And last attack,
God.
What was the last one damage on the last one?
52.
Okay.
No, that was quick.
18 plus 4, 22, 23. That's a hit.
Okay. Roll damage there.
This is going to finish him. It is 12 plus, let's see, it's 17, 19 plus, yeah, 19 plus 46. Jesus Christ.
Holy crap. So 50. 65, I think, if I'm doing the math right on my head.
That is, yep.
So now, the last 4 arrows did 65 points of damage, or is this total?
65 total.
Okay.
For the last 4 arrows, yeah. Okay, so what happens is, okay, my arrows, after I did figuring, okay, each one of them normally do 1d6 plus 7 damage.
Right.
Because giants are a racial enemy, they do, each arrow does 1d6 plus 11. So I got plus 11 for each arrow.
Yeah, and I mean, each attack has 4 arrows, so that's 44 damage automatically.
Right.
Where do you see a damage bonus against giants is what I don't get.
Okay.
Because he's favored enemy against giants, and favored enemy gets +2 bonus on weapon damage rolls.
Okay. You're saying racial enemy.
I'm sorry, favored enemy. My bad.
Okay. Then yes, that's going to kill him.
And that is what is kicking the crap out of them.
Because you're a racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, all rangers are racist. It's there in the player's handbook.
It's very surreal.
So how much is that damage altogether? Just curious.
I didn't keep track of it together. I kept track of it individually. He's below 0. That's what I needed to know.
Okay. All right.
All right. So that is Frederick, and then right.
Thanks.
That's one that can stay in the chat.
A cab, but it's all Arab. You're right, Victor. Today is a good day to die for the fire giants.
Okay, this fire giant's going to break free of the ice encasing his feet. No longer has a gear because he already threw it. He's just got his club. Waste that. All right, basically
That should be a
freezes.
full round action, I believe.
It doesn't say, but I'm going to take it as a move action.
Okay.
So yeah, he does that, and then he's preparing to attack. He's ready to attack LJ.
We'll see about that.
these two. Okay, this one's going to attack Bash.
Guys, I'm running out of power.
Oh,
Okay, understood.
what's your armor class? Because you're about to get attacked.
It's 25 against anything fire related.
Anything what related?
Fire.
Fire related. Okay. No, they're just regular swords. All right. Because you cast an offensive spell, your sanctuary is moot, and he rolled a 20 on his spot check, so total 27. He did see you. This guy is going to move and attack. 45 total, so he's going to hit. Damage is 26 points.
Oh, okay.
And Bash, Frost Giant attacking you, sir. What's your armor class again, Bash? Ben?
22.
Okay. First attack, second attack. Ooh. Yeah, that second attack kind of gotcha. All right. So
How do
first
you
attack,
have a worse armor class than the wizard?
because the wizard really doesn't want to get hit. All right, Ben. Yeah. First attack is 23. You are a sodding lucky bastard. I critted my second attack, so I get double damage. I rolled snake eyes.
Oh man, yeah.
So the second attack does 19 points of damage, and the third attack, 24. So total this round for Bash is 66 points of damage.
Damn. Okay.
Ow.
LJ. Your armor class is 29, you said? Brandon? Oh, okay. First attack missed. Second attack. Okay, second attack stops. He barely kept his sword arm. And Levrin.
Sorry, I was having a little munch, a little crunch.
No problem. It's Levrin's turn.
Okay. Where exactly is Lev above everybody?
Exactly right there.
Okay.
40 feet there.
40 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then a cone of cold directed towards the door should basically come to the door opposite him, correct? If he were to,
you guys with the cone of cold, is that what you're asking?
yeah, I'm trying to hit the three, the two closest to him, and the third one that is next to the one in the door.
Tricky without hitting Bash.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no because you're hanging on to a rope on the side of a cliff.
Yeah, and I'm, yeah.
You might could aim for another set, possibly, of giants, like off to the east. I'm sorry, west of you.
I would still hit Bash with that cone. He's too close.
But wait a minute. But you're 40 feet above him, right? So that cone is going to go over his head.
You're going
Maybe.
straight down.
Yeah, pretty
And-
much.
And no, you can land that circle. Basically, you're shooting a giant cone,
Mm-hmm.
and you can definitely nail it here. Trying to nail it so it gets all three of these guys while hanging on to while rappelling down a cliff. If you want to make that rope check, it's not going to be easy.
I'm not going to make that rope check.
Okay. Then
I
you
mean,
can go ahead and attack
even
these
if
two
I
with
even
these.
if I tried to make it, I would not make that rope check.
Okay.
But
could he do the two with
Yes,
that?
that's what I said earlier. He can do these two in the doorway right here, no problem.
Yeah, that would be that'd be better than nothing.
Yeah, that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
instead of doing a whole cone of cold on those two, I'm going to cast lesser cold orb. Or no, actually that's just a single target. Never mind. Options. What about scintillating spear?
$300.
What about scintillating spear? How big is that? 20-foot radius burst. Sure, I can hit LJ. No, I could. All right, Victor. I want to cast scintillating sphere.
Okay.
The two southernmost giants, the southwesternmost and the southeasternmost. I want to cast it between them and just the teeniest little bit away towards the next two giants. And I want to try and avoid hitting LJ. But I still would like to try and hit all four of those giants. Is that possible? Or can I only hit those three that are closer clustered up? Do you know which ones I'm talking about?
The 20-foot radius burst.
The way I'm figuring it, LJ, if I put it right between, like, at almost the center point of them, then LJ might be right outside. I might have LJ and Bash both right outside the area of effect. Maybe. But that's your call.
I'm not buying it. It's a 20-foot radius sphere. It's a burst of 20 feet. That's a fireball.
All right.
Let me put it to you in.
Okay.
A little bit east. Oh.
Okay, we get the idea.
Fuck. Okay, I'm not cast lightning center. I casting scintillating sphere. Man, this sucks. I've put myself in a really bad spot.
I still think that cone of cold at the two giants.
Yeah, there's not a lot else I can do besides maybe freeze another one of their feet to the ground or something like that. So I'm just gonna cast cone of cold at those two in the doorway and not hit Bash.
All right. Sounds good.
It's a good decision, Brandon. You're
Yeah.
doing man.
Roll damage, please, sir. I made
just
my
need to
save
reposition.
incorrectly, so roll damage.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me collect my d6. 9, 10. I'm missing d6 from this, but you know what? Whatever. All right. Ten, 17, 20, 25, 26, 36 damage.
All right.
Cold.
Mm-hmm.
Really cold.
Oh, really cool. Okay.
And nippy too.
I did not know it was nippy.
Yeah. Just thought I'd throw that in.
Appreciate it.
Just trying to be helpful. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
No, actually, that's going to kill him.
We'll see.
All right. The other frost giant was already damaged by a number of people running over him.
See, that's why I was asking.
Yeah. Kaboom. So is that giant stuck, Vicar, with his feet from ice?
No.
Okay, all right. Just wondering.
Can I take my
Yeah,
turn?
the one nearest your silent image used his turn to unstick himself.
Right.
Okay.
That was his turn, so he's not attacking LJ.
That's good. All right.
And now the second set of giants, and I'm never going to put my monsters at different initiatives again because this is fucking a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I made that mistake once.
Yeah, this guy is going to attack Bash. He shouts epithets and insults at Bash's mother and definitively at his heritage. Apparently, they're successful epithets. Armor class is 23, Ben.
22.
22. Oh, good. So it
He
hits twice.
casts Vicious Mockery, right?
Basically, yes. I cast Vicious Mockery.
Do I have a +1 for the prayer?
No, that's the prayer is actually the reason why. The only reason I hit. No.
Wait a minute. That doesn't sound right.
Because I rolled a 23 and you have an AC of 22, so -1 is 22.
Yeah.
First hit does 24 points of damage. Second hit does 18 points of damage.
Did you take those -1s for those damage rolls?
That's right. No, thank you. So first hit does 22 points of damage. Second hit does 16 points of damage.
Okay. I'm sure I'm still alive.
All right, and then
Well, Ben, what are you down to?
I'm checking my work now. I mean, it's not, I don't think I'm dead yet, but it's not great.
Okay, well, at least you're not dead yet. All right.
the centaur just killed a guy.
Yeah, I'm down to 38 hit points.
So
All
you
right.
can
Do
maybe
have-
take one more
Attacked
of
by
those.
another. And only one hit. Oh, nice. 16 plus 15, 14 plus 15, 29 points of damage. And the last two are going to
Ow.
move out.
Sticky floor?
We're stepping on dead bodies.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
the dead bodies
Good thought.
created a new carpet.
I mean, technically boots could be considered making new carpet, but it goes through boots. Would it go through dead bodies?
I
No.
can't see. I can't see the picture anymore because I had to go on.
Oh, okay, sorry. And well, perfect timing. It's your move. So there is one giant facing you still. There are two giants who are. Let me double check that. Oh, no,
Very
yeah.
fast.
Zach, you might try distracting them somehow. Just a thought.
Well, there's one who literally just attacked him. So there's a giant standing right in front of you who just attacked. Another giant who's stopped and trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Those are the only two that are within 10 feet of you. All the others in the corridor have their backs to you or are outside. There's like in the corridor, there is only you and the two giants.
Right.
And only one of them is engaging with you.
How badly damaged is the one in front of me? Can I tell? I mean, he's taking some damage, I know.
No, the one directly in front of you that saw you is completely fresh, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Oh, is that right? Okay. I'm going to cast a harm spell and touch him.
Oh, what spell?
It's 110 points of damage.
No, yeah, I know.
What?
What?
Yeah, harm is no joke.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you gained a level in cleric, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice. Nice. Well done.
Make your touch attack, please, sir.
I actually have to roll this. You're going to let me roll this? He's right in front of me. All I have to do is touch him. Hold on a second.
he's a giant.
I can touch him anywhere.
They get a bad touch.
He doesn't want to be
Bad
touched
touch.
by you.
I rolled a 16 plus 1.
All right, his touch AC is like 9, so you hit.
Great.
So I'm curious of a harm spell. What does that look like? Does it look? Do they kind of like recoil like a stun gun or something? Or
He just drops.
No, it is very painful.
Oh, it harms.
okay. Well, that's good.
I mean, not for him.
Good. What is good for him is that they outnumber us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They outnumber us 150%.
Well, they used to outnumber you 220%, and you knocked off 70% pretty quickly. So, the thing, and they've only
Yeah.
knocked off 16% of you guys.
Yeah.
Did I kill him?
You did not kill him. He, however, is fucking freaked out. So,
like what?
Try saying something scary at him and roll an intimidate check.
No, I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to look really scarily at him and come and just march towards him.
Laugh maniacally. That always works.
I mean, that's enough for an intimidate check, right, Victor?
no.
Oh man,
Damn it.
darn it.
Rats.
Crap,
They're
sir.
giant.
I know.
That's our little dog too.
All right. That is the end of the round of this round.
Yeah, I got to go.
Yeah, me too. I've got other stuff I gotta get sorted out before tomorrow begins.
Vic, thanks for DMing tonight. And
You're very welcome.
Yeah, really great game.
yeah, this is exciting. This is some really good tactics and turns and twists and so forth.
Yeah, we used a child as an improvised explosive device and didn't even use it.
Try it.
It was
Well, I like that
awesome.
his name is Dudley now.
Still time. I got to go. Later, guys.
All right, take care,
Okay,
buddy.
take care, Zach.
Take care.
Oh my goodness. All right, thanks, guys.
Okay,
Yep. Thank you.
talk to you gentlemen
You
later.
bet, man. Take care,
Brandon,
man.
appreciate the help.
Yeah, of course. Anytime. Just
All right.
email me.
All right, sure thing, man. Take care.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Good night. Leave meeting.
Man, but I'm still not allowed to animate the dead or whatever, right? Fuck this party, man. Good night.
Oh my God. You can animate him. You just had to, I don't know, do the thing. I love you guys.